Hello everybody and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Block, with an E. Hope you enjoyed watching Hellboy, the original with Ron Perlman, one of my all-time favourite films. And ladies and gentlemen, stop right there. Thank you very much. What a show we've got for you tonight. You're going to want to see this, trust me. Have a look. Oh, birthday boy Rob Block. See, I wasn't going to go on about that. I've just turned 53. This is my birthday. I'm here on my birthday to bring you this. The Home Tech Optimus 3 modular steam cleaning system at the lowest price ever, $79.99. Take a look at this video. This is actually our most popular product here at Shop on TV. It's going to save you an enormous amount of money because you can now use, actually that's not the video I was going to show you, but all right, never mind. Can we show the other one? Do you mind? Sorry. This, using just tap water, is going to replace all the chemicals in your home. I bet you probably spend 80 quid, I don't know, every, 2-3 months on chemicals? No more. Now you can say goodbye and use the power of steam. But this has patented technology. The boiler is in the head. It's the only one of its kind that does because of the patent. That means that superheated dry steam is coming out right at the bottom, right onto the floor, and it's killing germs, bacteria, viruses, mold, spores, you name it, the whole gamut. So not only are you cleaning, but you are also disinfecting. Now this sells all day long at $199.99. We have always had it at half price at $99.99. Today, and for 24 hours, no, not today. Oh, apparently not. No, not just 24 hours. From now on, until the stock sells out anyway. $79.99. $79.99. So these are microfiber cloths that you can put in the washing machine. You get the triangular head and you get the rectangular head as well. It's a modular system. You can either use it with the pole, the extension pole, or without. They both do different jobs. Or have different case uses, but instead of giving you a choice, you get both. You get the whole bundle. Other heads are available as well. We've also got a deck cleaning head we'll talk about later, and other heads are also in the process of being designed and manufactured, such as a floor polishing head. So when you buy this, you've got the main system. It has another patent on it as well, which also prevents the build-up of calcification in the boiler. You can use it indoors, you can use it outdoors, you can use it on any sealed hard floor, and you can also use it on carpet as well. You've got eco mode for a light clean and a light disinfect. You've then got standard mode for any stains that may be apparent on your floors. And then if you're going to do carpets or pet beds or something like that, or you've got a really tough ground-in stain, you've got turbo mode. You get all of what you're about to see on the screen. Now, normally you just get one cloth of each shape. We give you two. And you also get the rectangular head as well. And you now get it at better than half price at $79.99. Phenomenal. Absolutely. Have a look at what this would cost you elsewhere. If you were to go to Advanced Homewares, which is the manufacturer's website, $199.98. It's on Amazon right now, or at least it was at 11:54. What is that? About just over half an hour ago. $179.95. It was also on onbuy.com at $179.90. Exactly the same package. We are £100 less than Amazon and OnBuy. However, we had thousands of people have bought this in the past. It hasn't been on the air for several months, and if you're watching right now and you don't have it, get it at this price. We only have a limited amount of stock now tonight at that price, and already it's gone bananas and people are putting it in their baskets. My advice is check out immediately. Check out, pay, it's on the way. If you leave it in your basket and come back to it tomorrow, you may have missed it. Also, you can use PayPal Pay in 3, $28.98 times 3. That's an option, you don't have to. You can just pay the whole lot on your credit or your debit card, either online at shopontv.co.uk, or you can call 03333 241 241 and place your order over the phone using item number 651541. We'll come back to that in a moment, and lots of demos. Any questions you may have, please send them to studio@shopontv.co.uk. We have an expert here. That's not me, by the way, who will very happily answer any questions that you may have before you buy. Also, you know what? So next, as of Friday, we are dropping down to single-figure temperatures during the day and low single-figure temperatures at night. We also have apparently a load of snow coming our way too. So now is the time to get yourself one of these soft Sherpa fleece electric blankets. They are 120 by 160. In size. They have a remote control with 9 temperature settings and also 9 timer settings, and 1.4 kilos total weight, 100% polyester material, about 7 pence an hour roughly, depending on your tariff, or 160 watts is the power usage, and you have a choice of either charcoal or chocolate. As I said, 9 temperature settings. It goes up to 45 degrees, so they're about 5 degrees per setting. 9 timer settings, 20-minute increments, so that takes you up to a maximum of 3 hours. If you want to have the blanket switch itself off after a period of time, you just, basically select it in increments of 20 minutes. And ultra soft, you've got the fleece on one side, that wonderful white Sherpa fleece, and then your regular soft, like almost kind of velvety fleece on the other side. And here's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. They go in the machine. Yes, you can unplug the remote control, and these are specifically designed, even though they do have a heating element inside the blankets, obviously, to be machine washable at 40 degrees using, your regular kind of laundry detergent. I wouldn't necessarily use a fabric softener on these because it's, at the end of the day, fleece is, I mean, you can if you want to, it's up to you, but I personally wouldn't. But you can. And again, as I say, remote controlled, auto off timer button as well, power button in the middle, temperature at the bottom, super duper easy. Normally 64.50. Here's the thing you need to know. Tonight is going to be a night of sellouts. The most popular colour is the charcoal, and after it was on the other night, and hundreds of you bought it the other night, we've got literally only a third of our currently available stock left. It's about 150, which, trust me, on a show like this is nothing. So please, if you want the charcoal, that is urgent that you pay for that now, that you get it as soon as you possibly can and pay for it, and that it's not yours till you pay for it. If you put it in your basket with any item here on Shop on TV, it's not reserved, it's not held, it's not waiting there for you to come back. And I've had a happy birthday email, thank you. It's singing happy birthday to me. Well, this is I feel odd. Bev here, ladies and gentlemen. Hi.
Hello, darling.
How are you, darling?
I'm very good. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. See my dedication. And who said that? Ray said happy birthday. Apparently, thank you for always making him laugh.
Oh,
I make a lot of people laugh. I don't even have to open my mouth. But I don't know if it's for the right reasons, that's the thing.
Even when you're serious.
Bev?
Yes, my darling.
We're under the gun. We are under the clock. This is flying out the door. 5% of our stock already is now spoken for.
Yes.
We better get a demo in.
I've actually rang the gentleman who owns the company, and I said, I'm sorry, but you've got this wrong. And he says, no, I haven't. He says, I'm doing it as one-off special. He said, it's such a fantastic system. He says, I really want to get everybody into using this modular system.
Tell us about it. Show us what it is.
Right. Well, the thing is, when you buy a steam mop, what happens is you have a section at the top where it hits the water and then it travels down the pipe, goes to the bottom, and whatever temperature it settles at, that's what you're going to be cleaning with, okay?
Right.
Sometimes when you use it on your wooden floors, it overwets them because the steam isn't at high enough temperature.
By the way, not this. This is the solution to all of that.
This is the difference.
Yes.
So what they've done, they've actually put the heater in the base of the head.
Yeah.
So it's attached to the floor straight away. So
130 degrees or something like that?
Yes, 130 degrees. So that's how you can say you are in germ-killing territory. Also, it will neutralize viruses as well. And it's got to be at a certain temperature to neutralize viruses. And as you can see, we are sanitizing and cleaning the floor, but we are not overwetting it. And that is down to the heat that this is producing.
Yes. Now, so basically, instead of getting a bottle of disinfectant for that floor, don't need that anymore.
Nope.
That's what's a bottle of disinfectant, 2-3 quid. Never need to buy that again.
Nope.
Because not only does this do the same job. Oopsie, sorry, was that me?
Yes. Never mind.
Don't
You're
put
allowed.
anything near me, it'll fall over. It does it quicker.
Yes.
And it does it better. You know, most disinfectants and things like that, you've got to leave them on for a few minutes.
You
for them
have.
to work. With this, the steam near instantly
20 seconds.
kills everything.
20 seconds.
Well, 20 seconds to heat up, but once it hits the germs and the
as soon as
bacteria
it hits
on the
the
floor,
instant.
no, they're done. They're
Instant,
done for. Yeah.
absolutely. You could not have the water hot enough to do the job.
No.
Now, there's another thing. What's the other large thing that we have a problem with when we buy a steam mop?
Oh. Don't know.
No?
Carpet. I don't
Lime
know.
scale.
Oh, lime scale. Sorry,
Yes,
yeah.
lime
Sorry, I
scale.
was momentarily distracted.
It's
I wasn't
fine,
in sync with
fine.
you.
You're
Yes,
allowed.
lime scale. Because
Yeah.
if it's a kettle.
Yeah.
And kettles get lime scaly, don't
Absolutely.
they?
So if you live in a hard water area, this is the thing that you need, because this is how they've designed it. And you can see here,
Yeah.
you put the water in the top, but if you notice the part at the back, that's the filter. So every drop of water that this mop has will have to pass through the filter before it gets to the base.
That's
to
also
the,
patented, isn't it?
That's also
It's all
patented.
system, yeah.
So it's filtering out all the impurities before it gets anywhere near the boiler down at the bottom.
And we give you one filter. If you want an extra filter, there you'll see the cartridges are on the bottom of the screen. But we reckon if you're in a super hard water area,
Yes.
that one cartridge could last you a year, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've had mine 9 months now, 9 to 10 months,
Right.
and I've still got my same cartridge in.
Yeah.
And you will know, it will change colour. It'll go very, very dark brown, so
Yes.
you'll be able to see.
And you do get a little tool as well to remove it.
Yep.
So you get obviously this is the water propelling the trigger section, I suppose.
Yep.
You get the pole.
Pop the water in
the
there.
side,
You
nice
even
long
get
extension or cable rather.
You even get a measuring bottle, so you can use it. It's a lot easier. As I say, the water goes in there. That's the trigger. At the front, this is your on and off button.
Yep.
But if you notice, there's these 3 buttons here.
Yes.
Okay. So you've got your normal, your eco, and you've also got your turbo.
Yes.
So what happens is, when you switch them up on, it will automatically always go on to normal.
Yeah.
So if you've got heavy soiled floors, you can use your normal button. If you've got carpets, because it comes with a head with a carpet glider on, then you can press that one and that's your turbo. That gives
Yes,
you
yes.
a little bit more powerful of your steam. Doesn't alter the temperature, remains the same.
So it's any sealed hardwood surface.
Any sealed wooden
or
floors.
any carpet, but not just carpet, pet bed.
Pet
you can
beds.
also steam your mattresses and kill dust
can.
mites.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
denature their allergens.
Yep,
You
absolutely.
can do any flat surface. You can do your bath. You can do your tiled walls, the cabinets in your kitchen, and essentially anywhere you would need a cleaning product, like a multi-surface kitchen cleaner, for example, the steam replaces it.
Yes,
So in other
absolutely.
words, as long as it would take you to spend 80 quid on all of the various different bottles of cleaner that are under your sink or in your cupboard, that's when this will have paid for itself. And from that moment on, essentially you've got free cleaning apart from a little bit of electricity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that floor rather looked actually relatively clean.
It did.
That's
didn't
lino, isn't it?
But
Yeah.
until you start to clean it. But what I'm going to show you now is the dirt that it's picked up that you can't always see. I mean, dirt like, if you like, when you walk on a floor and it feels very sticky, that's because of something that's been spilled or the cleaner that you're
Yes.
cleaning it with, and therefore dirt's sticking to it a lot quicker.
Right. And,
But when you're using steam, you don't.
It's dry.
Yes,
Superheated.
it just dries, yeah.
Steam. You're not like the old thing that everyone used in my generation, and
Yes.
probably yours too.
Yes.
Stay off my wet floors.
Absolutely.
Thing of the past now, you know?
Absolutely.
I wanted to set, by the way, 10% of a massive stock now already gone. You've got to be quick. It's allocating very, very, very quickly. Please, we've only been live 15 minutes. Please check out your basket. It is the lowest price ever. It is the sale of the century. It really is. You will not get that. This is at least £100 more anywhere else, up to £120 for the same thing. How are we doing this price for all the skeptics out there? Because we deal directly with Home Tech. ShopOnTV, home tech, no middlemen
Absolutely.
or women. And that's why on home tech side it's $199.98. At Amazon right now it's $179.95, and on buy it's $179.90. We are the lowest price in the land, and I'm going to say it, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best steam cleaning system that money can buy, in my opinion and in my experience. Honestly, this product is over-engineered. One of the things you'll notice when you get it home is just how high quality it is, and we'll do a little tear down of it later and show everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It is so robust, it is so well made, it is quality through and through. If you don't get one of these, you're basically inviting yourself to continue paying needless amounts of money on chemicals you don't need anymore. Even if you eliminated half the chemicals from your home, you know, maybe there's still a case scenario to use some you know, in other parts of your life, and that's up to you. But it's going to save you money in terms of what you no longer need in the chemical domain.
Absolutely.
And no stickiness, and no worrying about babies. If you've got babies brought in on chemical floors.
It's going to save you an awful lot of time.
Time as well, yeah.
Because if you've got something like this that you go and fetch, you know, the bottom bucket, you fill it with hot water, it only stays hot for a certain time. It's starting to cool down
never hot enough
straight
to
away.
germs.
No, absolutely. I mean, look at the state of this. And they're not very old. They get changed quite regularly.
Yeah, yeah.
But all you're doing is literally pushing that dirt around the floor, because you're not taking anything up, but because you've used a chemical, you can also see where that's going to dry, and it's going to dry with those marks on.
I had a question.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Can you use Blue Magic? Now, don't ever put a cleaning solution in here.
No.
Because it's going through the filter.
You won't need to.
It'll get filtered. You won't need to, number one. But if it's really tough and stubborn and you really, truly wanted to, you could spritz the stain first with Blue Magic, let it work, and then go ahead and wipe it away.
If you really want to, but
you
as I say,
probably,
you won't need to.
You won't need to.
Right, I'm going to show you how dry this is. Every little bit of this floor that I'm going over now has been sanitised. Now that's
instantly.
one photo.
You could eat your dinner off that. I would actually sit down there and eat some food off that now if we had it.
But it's dry, it's smear free, it's sanitised, and so therefore I've not used any chemical. I've used steam at a temperature that's going to kill germs, kill bacteria, and also viruses. That's very, very important, especially at this time.
Now we're getting into flu season and all that kind of stuff. Look, it ain't going to cure the flu, it ain't going to cure COVID. But if there are COVID particles and flu particles on the floor, you go over it with this, it will kill them.
Yeah, absolutely. So think about also, because with it being a modular system, you can make it shorter, you can actually take it down. So therefore that means that you can do high up areas, you can do your shower enclosures, you can also do your tiles on the wall, but also do your banister rails while you're going up, because that's where people with germs put their fingers on it, and that's what happens. It's so easy to fill it, normal tap water, and that's because of the system of filtering out all the limescale before it gets anywhere near the boiler. And then you can do all your floor surfaces. Doesn't matter whether you've got carpet, whether you've got tiles, you can use them. And because it's a modular system, they are adding different attachments to it all the time. In fact, this year they've added the patio cleaner,
which we're going to show you next.
Yes.
Again, you get the triangular head, you also get the rectangular head. It's up to you, really. They both work the same way, but obviously the rectangular head's good for getting into all the nooks and crannies, isn't it? And what what you're doing here is you're buying peace of mind. Honestly, I beseech you, I'm asking you now, if you can be bothered and you've got a floor cleaner in your home, in a cupboard somewhere, would you go and have a look at it now and read the instructions on the back of the bottle? And you probably don't know this. I didn't. Most people don't. The majority of household cleaners that you buy have to be left on the surface for 5 to 7 minutes on average in order for them to kill 99.9% of germs. If you've got a bottle that claims to kill 99.9% of germs, the instructions will tell you to spritz on, or however you apply it, leave it for 5 to 7 minutes. If you read your floor cleaning guide, your floor cleaner guide now, you will probably be horrified to find out you've been doing it wrong all the time. So you've been wasting money, you've been cleaning your floors thinking that they were completely germ-free or as close and near as damn it, and actually weren't. This is peace of mind. This is such high temperature steam. The minute it touches a germ or bacteria or a virus particle, you know, virus, I don't know if they're particles or what you'd call them, it kills them. It's instantly gone. 99.9% of all your germs. It's more effective than pretty much probably any chemical that you can buy. And that's all from the power of what you've got in your tap. Your cleaning chemicals now are what comes out your tap as soon as you've got one of these. Here's what happened as well with the steam cleaning business, right? So a company that we sell a lot of their products on this channel, on this show, sorry. They basically invented the steam cleaning system. They patented it, and no one. They got it right first time. No one could copy it. They weren't allowed to because of the patent. So then there was this big swath of infomercials that all tried to knock it off, because the minute you invent a product and it's successful, everybody tries to knock it off, right? It's just the nature of the game. So you probably remember these infomercials, and it was a little stick cleaner looks very similar to this, and it was all the rage till people actually bought it and got it home, or them home. There were several of them knocking around, because the boiler was at the top, not at the bottom. And because it had a long metal tube or plastic tube for the steam to travel down before it reached the floor, by the time it reached the floor, not only was the temperature not high enough to kill germs, so it was practically ineffective. It might have done a light cleaning, but it wasn't disinfecting, it wasn't killing germs, bacteria and viruses. And also it had condensed. And so you got water on them. People used to complain all the time, it makes my floors wet. That was then. And Optimus spent a long time, years, developing this system, patented, new patents, new technology. They put the boiler in the actual head. So that rectangular head has got a boiler in it. That triangular head has got a boiler in it. You buy the decking round head, that's got a boiler in it. And then they also made sure that that boiler was protected by ensuring that limescale couldn't build up with that patented filtration system, which you see here. So the water goes into the tank. You get a water bottle that comes with it. You'll notice that you can literally twist and remove the different modular sections for different heights. So you can go have it, you know, in the short form or the long form. The water goes in, and as soon as you press the trigger, it does two things. It starts heating up the boiler, which takes 20 seconds. It then pumps the water through this filter, anti-calc filter. The water is then forced down cold into the boiler, where it's superheated into dry steam almost instantly. And look at all those bugs, gone. They are instantly denatured, destroyed. It's quick, it's easy, it's odor-free. There's no more stickiness because there are no chemicals. It's the chemicals that dry sticky and often attract more dirt. It's what percentage of the stock now, Leslie? 10% of a massive stock has gone. Do remember, it's normally $199.99. We've got it at $79.99. We used to sell it at $99.99, and thousands of you bought it, which was an amazing price anyway. This is the lowest price ever, and I believe for a limited time. Prices normally go up, right? But we're doing a special for it. Think about, you know, Christmas is coming. You've got the whole spring cleaning and all of that going. I know I'm about to do a big spring clean or autumnal cleaning. This is a way to quickly and easily keep your home clean, but also sanitized without any chemicals whatsoever. Just again to show you everything that you get for your money. You get the handheld trigger section, you get the extension pole, you get the triangular head, you get the rectangular head, you also get a water bottle, you get the anti-calc filter, and you get a tool to replace it with, and also you normally get one microfiber cloth with each shape of head. We give you an extra one for each, so you get two of the triangular, two of the rectangular, and somewhere here it is. You also get, what have I missed? Did I miss anything? Maybe I didn't. Very long, that's actually, we're missing a couple of the two rectangular cloths, that's all that's missing from there. 3 meters is the cable, is that right? 3 meters of cable. It's a lot of kit for $79.99. 651541, your item number. Right, Bev, what are we doing next?
We're going to talk about the patio cleaning.
Oh, yes, okay, fine.
Because I know probably think, oh, it's going to be summertime and why would I want to do the patio? But at this point in time, if you can do the patio before winter really sets in,
yes,
it makes it a lot easier to do next year.
So it could be patio decking, crazy paving, pathways.
Also your patio furniture you can use it on, because not only does it come with a cleaning brush,
yes,
you also get the 2 round cloths. So you can utilise it, make it shorter, utilise it around the home. Fantastic for the kitchen worktops, kitchen cupboards.
Can we change the details, please, Leslie, onto the decking head, if that's okay? Oh, that's it. Sorry, I do apologise. I saw $79.99 and thought it was my bad. Brain's not working. It's my birthday. I've been overcome by birthday cheer, and my wonderful colleagues bought me several bottles of birthday cheer.
Yes.
Big thank you to them for that. So $49.99. It's got a boiler in the head.
Boiler in the head.
Boiler in the head.
That's a beautiful.
Not fiddler on the roof.
No. Boiler in the head. So therefore, whatever you put onto there, and in later time, I mean, they're trying to bring out a floor polisher next. That will be the next. But because it's got these nice sturdy bristles on, it just takes the effort out of it. There's no chemicals. You don't have to go and spend a load of money on chemicals and applying them and hope it doesn't rain because it's washed it off. I mean, if I just do that half, you can actually see how it started to lose the algae. The algae that's down there, it kills the spores that creates it in the first place. And you know those black spots that we seem to get on the patio, it neutralises those as well.
You know what, Bev, I learned a little thing or two from one of our guests, and he has a treatment for patios. And
yes.
And he said one of the worst things you can do is pressure wash your mould and spore and, sort of algae, because all you do is spreading it around.
Yes.
But because also the roots are still very much in the surface of the whatever it is that you're cleaning the top bit from.
Yes.
So you think you clean it cosmetically, but you're actually making the problem worse, and anything that you've cleaned is going to grow back anyway. But this is killing those.
It's killing.
So they're not going to grow back.
No. I mean, that we've moved just to show you, but the thing is, when you're outside, it will just naturally just wash away.
Yeah.
But think about patio tables, think about chairs, stuff like that. You can do that easily with it. If you've got a caravan, what a fantastic idea to take it down to the caravan. And because it's a modular system, you can either have it in the short version or the longer version. I mean, one of the places I think it's fantastic for, and that's the cooker hood, because it dissolves grease. You know, when you buy chemical...
Tiles as well, because I hate doing tiles in the bathroom.
Absolutely.
This is so powerful, this actually. And seriously, if you're decorating and and you need to strip wallpaper, you can use any one of the heads you like, actually. In fact, you can use the round one too. It's as powerful as a wallpaper stripper. In fact, more powerful.
Yes.
So don't go rent one or buy one. You wouldn't put your microfiber cloth on. You can strip wallpaper with this as well. But it will also cut through limescale and things like that.
Absolutely.
Steam will melt fat and oil.
It just
and grease.
dissolves it
just
completely.
Dissolves it,
And the thing is, you're not using a chemical to leave that smear behind.
Actually, can I just show something about it?
Yes, of course. No.
I'm going to be careful because that's now warm.
Yes, it is.
Can I show you how good the quality of the connectors are here? I don't know which camera we've got we can do that with. Right, okay, this one over here. You know I said it's over-engineered?
Yes.
It doesn't need to be this quality, but I'm glad it is.
It is.
It shows the ethos of the company.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, so there inside you can see you've got 3 channels for water and 1 for electricity. And then, Bev, can I just... I'm going to try and do this very sorry, Kieran. I'm going to try and do this without messing up all the focus. There's only one way you can put it. You see you've got this little ridge there.
Yep.
So that goes in like that.
Absolutely.
Right? And then you literally, and it clicks as it goes.
Yeah.
That's now locked. Now, when you want to unlock it, you see it's got a little button. So you just pull it, and then you can undo it. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. So did you need that off?
I was just taking it off just to show people that was all how easy it was.
Yeah.
But also, this is metal.
Yeah, aluminium.
This aluminium, which is lightweight, but also it's sturdy. It's not plastic. It's also better for, you know, the water going down to be able to not do any corrosion or anything like that. Where plastic, it can weaken joints.
This, by the way, is an extra head. So this is the circular head with the decking and patio brush. Look, you can use the you've got triangular, you've got rectangular, now you've got circular, but this is the decking brush that goes on the top. You also do get 2 of the circular microfiber cloths, and you can buy. By the way, you can buy extra ones that are on our website for all of the different shapes of the head if you want to.
Yes.
$49.99 gets you this, but also there's a nice light on the head.
Yes.
You know when the head's ready to go because it lights up and says, "Okay, I'm ready to go."
Absolutely. Also, can I just show you the quality of this brush? I mean, normally you get these brushes and they're sort of a bit soft and, you know, not very good. But the quality, you've got 2 rows of bristles on here. They're strong. And also, the quality of this type of plastic that they've made this of, I think it's called vulcanite.
Oh, vulcanite.
Vulcanite. Yes, it's a type of plastic that's very, very strong. So that gives you some idea for the quality.
We'll show you when we get to the rectangular head. We'll show you as well. Remember, you can do carpets with this as well. You can clean or steam your mattresses. I mean, there's so much you can do. Where are we going to next? 20%. Sorry. You need a bigger set. 20% of the stock now spoken for. Again, it's the lowest price ever. We only have a limited amount. Please do yourselves a favour and check out right away. Let me ask you a question.
Okay. Yep.
Imagine I'm asking you at the same time. How much does a decent mop cost?
Somebody said 25 to 30 pounds.
I would have said, I paid 40 for my spinny one.
Right, okay.
So that's cost you 40 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Is that all it cost you?
No, because you've got to buy the chemical to put it in.
Yeah.
Then you have to use the kitchen roll because I need to dry it because it overwets it.
Yeah.
Then it feels sticky, so then I mean, in the past you go and wet a cloth and just go over it to take some of that excess off. Because I mean, let's face it, when it says a capful, you never put a capful in it. You just do that one for the road, don't you?
So in other words, as soon as you use a mop, you've got to keep buying chemicals.
Exactly.
And you've also replacement heads. I bought a pack for mine, $9.99 for 2 replacement heads.
Yep.
They don't last very long. As soon as you put them on the floor, they soak up germs. You don't know how effective the disinfectant solution you're using is.
No.
And you're now spreading all of that muck and stuff across your floor, hoping that the disinfectant is still killing all the germs that are down there. You don't know. Well, you do with this. 99.9%. And a mop can't do the carpet or the mattress. You can't do your, well, I suppose you could, but it wouldn't be wise, your kitchen countertops, your kitchen cupboards.
Exactly.
I mean,
the thing is where steam's concerned, it's Mother Nature at the best. You know, you've got heat, you've also got the small amount of moisture and the pressure. That's how steam mops are made up, of those 3 things. Heat, water and pressure. And combined will make a very powerful cleaning tool. But if you've got a mop that where the pressure's not very good or the water's not hot enough, then quite honestly you're wasting your money. This is why it took years for this to be designed, because what we wanted to do is make sure it was hot enough to do all the germ killing and virus killing, but more importantly we want also to look after the mop. Now we've popped the carpet glide on, which now I would have this on turbo.
Yes,
because
that looks pretty clean, that carpet though.
Yep, it does look pretty clean. But what you're going to do is you're going to force that dirt up to the surface.
Yes.
And then you're going to wipe it away. Now, if you have animals of any kind, pets, what happens is they leave their odour, they probably have an accident on the carpet and you don't know where it is because it's dried. Well, steam will neutralise odours, so therefore you will never have a dog smell. Also, you can take it now and go and look about the pet beds,
but
mattresses.
This creates like a static, doesn't it? It picks.
Yes,
it,
picks
it's
the
amazing
fur
for
off.
pet hair. If you have any sort of pet, like a cat or a dog, I suppose predominantly,
Yes.
this is an absolute must-have. But as you say, 'cause
Yeah.
cats will reoffend and dogs will reoffend.
Yeah.
They mark their territory, don't they? This
Guinea
takes all that
pigs,
away. Guinea pigs,
rabbits,
yeah.
anything like that. I mean, a lot of people have house rabbits, you know.
Really? Yeah, no, actually, I
they
know
do.
someone who used to have a house
Yeah,
rabbit,
house rabbits. And the thing is, you know, they don't always go in a particular thing.
Yeah.
This is the type of thing you need.
Or if
Now,
a cat brings you a present home.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mine once brought me a little duckling.
Oh.
Dear me,
Anyway,
honestly,
sorry.
yes.
Break, continue.
Yes. Just
Get
show
the
you
idea.
the quality. Also, with this, when you want to change the cloth head, if I just take that off like so, can you see these grips that's made with this quality?
Quality of
Yeah. Honestly and truthfully, you can hear that you can clunk. Look at the quality of the cloth.
I don't want to probably don't
It's
want to-
warm.
It's It's solid.
Yes. It is.
It's the high. I don't know what if carbon steel is the strongest steel, this is carbon plastic. It's high grade. It's the highest grade plastic
is.
I've ever seen.
Yep.
It's just made to last.
It really is.
The whole thing. This, frankly, if you bought this at full price at $199.99 and got it at home, you'd go, cool, blimey, I did all right there. And look, and you still can if you want. Don't buy it from us. Go to these places. Go direct to Advanced Homewares. They've got it for £199.98. So you're welcome to go spend £120 more there if you like. Off you go. I'm being flippant, obviously. Or you can go to your favourite Amazon. You might get free P&P if you're a Prime member, but you will pay another £100. Onbuy.com, same thing. So we've got it for $79.99. So even if you, all right, even add the $4.95 postage and packing, so you're still talking about 85 quid for the whole kit and caboodle, identical. And also, I tell you this, I've had a bout of deliveries from certain websites recently,
Yes.
even popular ones, and they've been reboxed items.
Really?
Yes, they've been opened and then sent back, and I've
like-
received X returns. Not
Really?
been happy about that because you never quite know, is everything
Yeah,
copacetic?
well, exactly.
Every single person gets a brand new one direct from the manufacturer. Now, by the way, on the subject of returns, you know, have a go, see if you like it.
Yes.
You know, we have a refund policy, and I know that Home Tech will take care of their customers.
They will.
And,
They're only based in Leeds.
Yeah.
They're not far away.
If you're not happy, you'll get your money back.
You will. Now, look at the cloths that we've got. Can you see that they're quilted?
That looks like it looks like a nappy.
It does, doesn't
A
it? Yeah.
used one.
In fact, to be quite honest, it's a good quality nappy.
Yeah.
But the pockets that's in there is sort of, it's like 3-ply, if you like, in between the pockets. So it makes it highly absorbent.
Hang on, was that all a flat clean carpet?
Yes. Well, that and the floor that was down there.
okay, right.
But you can put this in the washer.
Yeah.
No fabric conditioner.
No, because it clogs the pores. Don't ever use fabric
Well,
conditioner.
it just stops it from being absorbent.
Yeah.
If you do wash it by accident with it, just wash it again, it'll wash
Sure,
out.
sure.
But also, if you can see, on the cloth, there is a little tiny hooks on each of the fibres. That grabs the dirt and holds onto it. So therefore, you don't get dirt transference from one floor to the next, and you can literally do a large area before you need to start and change the
We're
cloth.
pushing a quarter of the stock now. I don't know what time it is. I can see the clock. 1:15. So we've got an hour and 3/4 left, and we're already at about 25% of stock. You've got to check out your basket to lock in the price. And by the way, feel free to add in extra cloths. Most people go for another filter. You know, even in a really hardwood area, you're looking at, I would say the minimum you're going to get anywhere is 6 months. But for if you're in a soft water area, a year or even longer. But if you want an extra one, on the bottom of the screen, and also we have extra cloths on our website as well. If you go to, well, let's show you ShopOnTV.co.uk. And sorry, the old Buffon's not playing ball tonight. Here's ShopOnTV.co.uk. Over 700,000 products on this here website there are. And this is your late night shopping show here on ITV. This is a partnership with ITV, and bringing you the best products at the best prices. That's what we're all about. That's what we aim for. There's your Optimus. Oh, by the way, we've got a winged dryer, or clothes dryer. That is superb, that is. So you've got an aluminium frame and you have stainless steel tubes that are heated up to, again, about 45 degrees. And it's basically, you don't have to use the heat, but you can, especially now when it gets cold and your clothes aren't necessarily going to dry overnight. This will make sure they do. There is also a cover that goes over the top, which normally you buy extra. We've included it at no additional charge, so I don't know if there's a photo of that or not. I thought there was one. Yeah, there it is. There you go. So that is included. And so you can lock in the warmth. It's got some sort of air holes at the top just to sort of regulate the temperature so it doesn't overheat. It's a really good system. Collapses down completely flat. You can slide it between the fridge and the wall or wherever you've got a convenient nook or cranny, under the bed, that sort of thing. And also, quick reminder, we are getting very low in stock on our Sherpa blankets, the charcoal particularly. We've got the charcoal. We've also got the chocolate. We are about to run out of stock if you're not quick on. Maybe we'll show you those blankets soon. But here's the thing that is most important about them. Forget the fact they're an electric blanket, because they're an electric blanket. Okay, with that tick, check, got, you know, that we know that. Here's the clever bit. You can unplug it and you can put it in the washing machine. Wrap up warm and safe, and there it is, 40 degrees. They are specifically designed to go in the washing machine. You don't put the remote control and the cable in there. You can actually disconnect the cable from the blanket, and you've got 9 temperature settings. You've also got 9 timer settings, so you can go up to, I think it's about 45 degrees in heat, and 3 hours 5-degree increments with your temperature setting. You just repeatedly click the button. There are only 3. One's on off, one's temperature, one is timer. And the timer, 20-minute increments every time you click it, up to a maximum of 9, which is 3 hours in total. 120 by 160 centimetres. They are the softest fleece. The Sherpa on one side, it's just gorgeous. They're 100% polyester. About 7 pence an hour it costs on average to basically operate this little doozy. They are fabulous. If you love a chocolate, are you feeling chocolatey? If you're feeling chocolatey,
it's the new colour.
Get the chocolate. Chocolate's the new charcoal.
It is the new colour, yes.
But the charcoal will probably sell out tonight, so get her quick. Right. So what was I hearing? Something going on?
Oh, shh! It's a secret.
Zoe and Steve, my cousins, say happy birthday. Zoe, Steve, how are you doing? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Paul says happy birthday as well. Uncle Rob. Am I an uncle? I hope I had a great day. I slept most of it and then I came to work. And who says, who? Chrissy. Tracy. My friend on Twitter, apparently. Tracy says hello as well. Thank you.
Hi, Tracy.
And it's welcome to the 53-year-old club. But I have to say thank you very much to my fam. These are my favourite cousins in the whole wide world, who, quite frankly, I don't think I've seen for the best part of 20-something years. I mean, admittedly, I don't know if I mentioned this, I used to live in America. I moved to America for 15 years, yeah. So we missed the barbecue season, but we've got to get together soon. I know we keep saying that. I've spoken to my parents and my sister, and we're all down for a family reunion at some point, hopefully with a little tipple involved somewhere along the line. That's the only proviso. I'll only come for a tipple. Oh, to see you as well, of course. You know. So thank you very much for your birthday wishes, and in regards to all of your family as well. And yay! This has been the best birthday. This is how sad I am. Last year I forgot it was my birthday. I think I was working and I suddenly went, oh, it's my birthday. Anyway, you'll feel like it's your birthday when you buy the Optimus. Steam. How was that for a segue?
Very good.
Honestly,
brilliant.
If you don't believe me, you're making a mistake. When I tell you, this enthusiasm is not natural. It takes a lot to get me this juiced up. It really, really does. I promise you, I swear to you, on my son's life, and he's right there. Is he going to drop dead? No! This is I believe, the best steam cleaning system on the market, bar none. I really do, because the patents, and it took how many years to develop this? 18 years or something?
18 years, yes, it was, yeah.
The heater's in the head. Where's the heater? The heat, Bev, where's the heater?
In the head.
Dave, where's the heater? Where's the heater, Dave? Hello? No.
You can't get the stuff, can you, these days?
Ignore my son, he's over there. He's still alive? Oh, good, okay. Actually, he's been sick for the last few days. So please buy this only just because you know you can imagine right now how good it is, not because you believe that I'm telling you how good it is. And also, even if you don't believe what I'm saying just because I'm telling you the truth, have a look at it, what it does, see for yourself. You can, I imagine, feel right now. And I bet you're saying to yourself there, you know what, that's really something that I should own. And you should. Honestly, I wish every single household moved away from chemicals. Now, I've been in one of those quite a lot.
That's why I've seen
The hot
it.
seat. That was my son came up with that joke.
But also, what about your worktops?
Also, fam,
worktop.
excuse me,
Sorry.
fam, talking to my fam, cousins, friends, Romans, you haven't met my lad. He's 21 and he's taller than I am. And he's obnoxiously good looking. But I know where he gets it from, obviously. Yeah. His mum. I think there's one bit of him that looks like me, but then that looks more like my dad. In profile, he looks like my dad.
Does he?
Front on, he looks like his mum. Hang on a minute. Dad? What you been up to?
Oh dear, I don't really want to
Well, they
think
say it
about
skips a generation, right? Yeah.
that. Right, what about...
Genius skips a generation. That's why he's he's totally thick.
He's not, he's lovely.
I know.
I'd adopt him.
But that would mean that the skip generation was me.
Oh, right.
And back to the mop. Go ahead, please, sorry.
Right. Worktops, kitchen worktops.
Yes.
Yep. Also, your
Now
tiles.
it's a handheld, yeah.
Yeah, now it's a handheld. So therefore, you can go and do the mattresses for a start.
Yeah.
Curtains. You can go and do the curtains.
But close the window first.
Well, yes, it always
Especially
works.
if you're on an upper floor.
Yeah.
Can I should have commented about, thank you, about the it's actually very lightweight. It really is.
Yeah.
So if you do have manual dexterity issues, if you're not great with your, if you're not that strong or great with your wrists or whatever, if you're wheelchair bound, everyone can use this, I think.
Yeah.
But also, when you were doing the chair, what I neglected to comment on is that not only have you reinvigorated the pile, not only have you cleaned and sanitised.
You've sanitised.
You've also killed, because you get dust mites in cushions.
In cushions,
things like
yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
So have you maybe have a bit of a musty smell coming off your sofa?
Well, that's it. So therefore, you've neutralised odours as well.
Yeah.
You'll take the dust off of the curtains. It also helps to remove the pollen that comes into the room.
Yeah.
Especially if you've had windows open, the pollen will come in. You bring pollen in on your clothes. So therefore, if you use steam, you're helping to remove that.
And there it is, just the power of water from your tap goes into the chamber, and it's not a chamber of secrets. Everybody knows what it does. It cleans floors, and it not only does it clean and sanitize, but it sanitizes at the same time. And even really ground in dirt and grease and fat, maybe it's makeup, you've dropped mascara or lipstick, or foundation, something along those lines. Maybe you've dropped paint, if you're a crafter, or things that really stain quickly and are extremely difficult to sort of get up and to remove. This is your sort of last resort. But now when you buy it, it's your first resort. Why have the last resort be the last resort? Make it your first. That's what you can do with the HomeTech Optimus 3 modular cleaning system. The entire bundle for $79.99, normally $199.99. It costs that still at the manufacturer's website. We're almost at a third of it. It was a big stock, but you are chewing away at it rapidly. Kieran, can I ask a little favour? When we come back off of this little video, could I have a little chat with my wonderful peeps at home? Thank you. Good. And remember, you can get down right into all the nooks and crannies with this. I think this is going to help prolong the life of your carpets because it will reinvigorate the fibres. This is going to help to prolong the life of your soft furnishings, sofas and things like that. I think the only thing you wouldn't use it on leather, would you? No leather. But any sealed hardwood surface, you wouldn't use it on bare wood. So tile, lino, any sealed wood floor. And it doesn't matter, by the way, if the tile does have an undulation to it, if it's wavy and things like that. But you can use it outdoors on your decking, on your patio furniture, and all that good stuff. So what I wanted to say to you is, I know it's a bit of a weird, I always feel weird when I do this job because here I am, Rob Lock, talking to whoever is awake at this unearthly hour, like Jason, for example. Hi, Jason, who's just joined us, and apparently he has got this and wished he'd bought it before. Is that right? And he suffers from mould. This will definitely help get rid of it. And he also says happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Jason. It's so weird that I'm getting the birthday wishes tonight. I should do this more often. I think once a year is not good enough. And apparently I'm getting lots of birthday wishes, and I'll do a section where I just say some thank yous. But if I for any reason don't get to you and you sent me an email to say happy birthday, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. They're all going to be sent to me, so I will read them probably tomorrow when I wake up in the afternoon. What I was saying is, it's kind of weird, our relationship, isn't it? If you're watching for the first time, you don't necessarily know me. If you've been watching a long time, you kind of feel like you know a lot of me. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and what you see is what you get. So in that sense, you kind of do know a bit of me, but you don't necessarily know me personally. And here I am, some bloke on telly, some who have told me in the past I'm too large to be on television. So the fact I'm even here at all, and I'm genuinely being honest and earnest and sincere with you now and always. But I know, because of this weird relationship, some people don't believe that. I know maybe some people used to think that I was just some salesman on telly, and I'm just trying to do everything I can to get you to buy whatever it is that we're flogging that night. It's not how we work around here. Number one, I always say, I'm the first to say, if you can't afford it, or if you don't want it, don't buy it. Because you're not going to anyway. There's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. All I'm paid to do, and all I can do, is present all of the options, all of the information, and I try to think of all the ways that it will fit into your lifestyle and help you and make your life a bit easier. And that's my job. That's what I get paid to do. So every time I'm enthusiastic about a product, it's because, look, I've been in this business since the very first shopping channel, where I was there for 7 years, I think it was, in total. And I'm not saying this to brag or to impress you, but to impress upon you. You know, I was at a pretty major shopping channel in the US. I ran another shopping channel in the US for a couple of years. I've been involved in the infomercial business and have presented several, massively successful infomercials. Again, not to impress you, but to impress upon you. I've been around the block, I've got the t-shirt, I've been there, seen it, done it kind of thing. So that mop, it's not my first mop or my first steam mop. In fact, I was asked to present countless steam mops, those rubbishy ones that I was extolling the lack of virtues of earlier, if you were watching. So long story short, or actually it's long story long, is that when I'm enthusiastic about a product, it's because very little surprises me anymore. There are very few products that I can be given that make me go, wow, blimey, that's good. And what we have on this channel, because I'm also involved in the management of this channel, is only products, if we can find them, that I go, wow, that's really, really good. That Optimus mop, now we do sell other steam mops and they are also fantastic. I'm not knocking them. And if you've bought a different model from a different company from us, you can always know it's good. But in terms, this is a bit like a sort of Microsoft Apple scenario. If the other steam mops are Microsoft, that's Apple. And the patents that are on that, they got it, I mean, a lot of thought went into it, they got it right. The boiler's in the head. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Can you honestly tell me hand on heart, logically, when you think about it, oh blimey, yeah, it's obvious. The boiler's in the head. Of course, as close to the floor as you can get. Of course, it's going to work, right? We're at a third of the stock gone. You've got to check out if you want to get this. Please, please, please check out as soon as you can. Not for my sake, but for your own sake. It's not reserved, it's not held. It doesn't affect our stocks at all. If somebody comes along with money and wants to buy, then they're going to get theirs, and you're just going to get a sold out sign if it sells out. By the way, I sort of waylaid back to the Optimus. I was supposed to be... should I finish up on the blanket? But that is flying, and that price, I mean, it's madness. It's lewd. It's all. Do you know what? If we had an employee discount, which we still haven't yet, which at the moment, I'm working on it. I've put in the request. Employee, not that we're employees. We're all contractors. We're all freelancers. But still, you know, we would get a discount. We would, until today, we would probably have got it for about 80 quid. I mean, I don't even know how Home Tech are affording to do this, because the margin on that's got to be very slim. But you know what? It is what it is, and I'm happy because it's a low price, and you're going to be happy too. Right, so let me quickly, if I may, take you through this blanket. It's a blanket. I think everybody knows what a fleece blanket is. I think everybody knows what a Sherpa blanket is. I think everybody knows what an electric blanket is. I'm not going to teach Grandma to suck ovulations. Chicken ovulations. But this has got a little magic act, or a little trick up its sleeve that I'd not come across before, and it was one of those things that made me go, wow, oh, that's really good, it can do that. Make your own sound effects when you get yours. I've just unplugged the cable and the remote control. I can now put this in the washing machine. I've never heard of an electric blanket you can wash before. I was always brought up to believe electricity and water. Not good bedfellows. This has, now if you hunt for it, you'll feel it. It's a wire. Now you don't feel it when you put it on you. You have to really hunt it down. And it's a wire, very strong, tough, durable wire that's designed to be moved and flexed in all sort of different directions over and over again. And it runs all the way through the blanket. So it certainly is, you cannot feel it. There it is, you can see it right there. You can't feel it when it's you're under it, or you're lying, or even lying on top of it for that matter. But it's there, it has to be. So you've got custom warmth with this. It's ultra soft Sherpa fleece lining. And then you've got the wonderful outer velvety fleece layer. And this, I tell you what, I joke about this because I feel like Buddha. I can sit here and rub my belly. Oh, can you imagine the softest thing you've ever touched? Well, not imagine, because you'll have touched something very soft in the past, and maybe you can, if you take a minute, you can recall that now when you touch something really soft that just felt so good. Kittens, I'm hearing from my director. What bunnies, according to my producer. She loves to stroke a bunny. And babies. I mean, they do say softer than a baby's bottom. I mean, it's just. I'm not going to go there. Give me another one. Christmas presents. No, it's not as soft as a Christmas present, but it is a great Christmas present. But that's what? Feathers down. Oh yes. Velvet. Well, velvet. I mean, it's got velvet. If it's velvety, it's got to feel like velvet, right? I mean, I could stroke it all day. But on the other side, then you've got that wonderful Sherpa fleece. It's just phenomenal, this. It really is. By the way, extremely well made. All the stitching. I mean, I've inspected everything. Because again, not my first rodeo. Been there, seen it, done it, got the T-shirt. I have been places where I've been asked to present blankets and shockingly bad craftsmanship. This, however, really... just the attention to detail. You've got a double stitch on the outside, and the magic is that you can plug it in. And by the way, if you do wash it, the incident, there's only one way you can put it in. It won't go in the wrong way. Make sure you let it dry first. Obviously, don't heat it if it's still damp. But the thing about fleece, of course, is that if you even on a regular spin cycle, this will come out virtually dry. I mean, you could hang it up for probably 10 minutes and it'll be completely dry. That's what I love about fleece. My fleece jackets always come out virtually dry. So here's the remote control very quickly. This is the set that, by the way, charcoal, we're dangerously close to it selling out. If you want the charcoal, that is an urgent, need to buy that now. I don't think that'll be around tomorrow. Now, I don't know if we're able to get more stock before Christmas. I'm not sure, actually. We're allocated stock for each show. Sometimes we can get more, sometimes we can't. It depends on the supplier. So here's your on-off button. If you press it, it turns it on. And do you know what? If you press it again, what does it do? It makes the coffee. No, it doesn't. It turns it off. So when it's on, you got a little, I think you can we see that? Got a little display there. Timer at the top, temperature at the bottom. So increments from 1 to 9. And you just keep pressing, and it's 5 degrees per increment up to a total of 45 degrees. And you just keep going till you get the number you want. And then the timer button, same thing. You've got 9 increments, 20 minutes cycles, so up to a total of 180 minutes, which is 3 hours. So you don't have to have the auto on if you don't want to, but you can set it exactly to the way that you want it. Quite a decent length of cord on there as well. Obviously, it plugs into the mains. Simple to use. It just look again. Next it's Friday. I checked the weather forecast. Friday we're going down into single daytime figures, and we're looking at wind and rain and apparently in some cases snow. Nighttime we're knocking on the door of 2-3 degrees. I think I saw. So it's chilly enough already. Buy this, and in fact, if you're in Scotland, you're probably already freezing your potsits off.
You have to heat the whole of the house, because sometimes you've got the heat on.
Bev was just saying the good thing about it is you don't have to heat the whole of the house.
Yeah, you've just got that you can wrap round you, and you've got one room then.
Do you know, Bev, that I've told this story before. There is a particular blanket that I use, which isn't heated. But all last summer, we didn't have to. Last winter, we didn't put the heating on once.
No.
Now, it was cold, but we just sat under a blanket.
Yes.
Because I don't have gas. I have 2 electricity bills.
Yes.
And I might as well just get pound notes and
absolutely,
or £5 notes and just burn them in front of me. Yeah. So a blanket. Now, if we'd had a heated blanket, even better. And yeah, I think this is going to save people a ton of money. Why heat the whole house and you're not even in when you're not in them?
I've got a heated blanket that I use every night, every time I get home, because I've had a back injury. Every time I get home and relax, that's the way I relax, is I put it on. But it's one that you put on the back of your shoulders and it slips off. It rattles down because it's just not quite comfortable enough. And also, I think that's a fantastic design where you switch it on and off with the buttons. Mine's got something that slides up and down. Well, of course, now it drops out and I'm on the floor on the settee trying to find where the button's gone to fit it back in. And also, so I'm going to get one of these.
Have you ever heard of one you can put in a washing machine as well?
I know, that's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. What I was going to say also is because you might, you don't necessarily have to have it on top of you.
No.
You could
I'd wrap it around my shoulder.
Wrap it around you, or you could put it over the back of the sofa.
Yes.
Turn it on, and you could sit against a warm.
Absolutely.
Also, stick it on your bed before you go to bed.
The bed.
Duvet and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are superb. They've been a massive seller here at ShopOnTV, so I can heartily recommend them. They get the Rob Luck seal of approval. And also, staying with the heating, Bev, you'll know about this. You're the queen of clean. So I live in an appartement, a flat, and so I don't have a balcony. I don't have anywhere that I can dry my clothes unless I use the what do you call it, the tumble dryer. Yeah. So I bought myself a very nice, actually, clothes horse. Spent about 80 quid on it, I think it was. And it's lovely. It's very attractive. It's about the same size as that, a little bigger, actually. It's, made out of chrome or stainless steel, or I don't know, whatever it's made. It looks nice. And it's great. And my son and I, we get a lot of clothes on it.
Yeah.
But in the summer, they dry overnight.
Yeah.
No problem. We can do a whole load.
Yes.
Actually, I'll get 2 loads of laundry quite happily on my clothes floors.
Yes.
But a couple of weeks ago, first load of laundry that we've done that didn't dry overnight, and I was coming to work, and I came to work with a slightly damp shirt. Now, fortunately, I'm hot, so it dried very quickly. I mean, I run hot. But we are at that stage where now, once you get down, like next week, we'll be at the point where it'll be a couple of days to dry everything.
You're wearing thicker clothes, so they're taking longer to dry.
Yeah,
but
this is heated.
Absolutely. Now, I did a study on the tumble dryer cost, okay, for my tumble dryer, because I've got one of these.
Yeah.
You're talking of 7 pence, aren't you, an hour, roughly, approximately, depending on your tariff.
Yeah.
Your tumble dryer will be nearly £2, right, for the hour. So if you think
way.
£2. So if you put that on 2 or 3 times a week, which you can do, especially if you've got small children, unfortunately, it will run away with the money.
That is, I know. Well, I'm glad I don't use it.
Yeah.
But you know, the other thing also is the cost of your clothes.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of friction inside the dryer. Well, you know the fluff filter, right?
Yes, yes.
What is the fluff filter?
She clothes.
It's not magic fluff that somehow it only gets into dryers. It's your blooming clothes.
Yeah.
It's the bits that have come off your clothes.
Yeah, it's true, because my husband, he once put my fat pants in there, and he come out and they'd fit Barbie by the time he'd done. But you know,
anywho, I can really recommend that. Folds flat as well, $54.99. It is the better alternative, and it's got the cover. By the way, that cover is a bonus. We give you that extra as a as a complimentary gift. And remember, at ShopOnTV.co.uk, we've got all of the extra cloths for, what's the one without a photo? Why is there no photo? I guess we don't have a picture of the, we'll have to make sure we get one of those. Sorry about that.
what is it?
It's the one that's, the circular cloth, we're missing an image.
Oh.
I always draw attention to the negative, sorry.
Yes.
It's because I oversee a lot of this. So,
I see.
that's naughty, we'll make sure that gets sorted. But yeah, get your blanket, definitely. And this, the hero product of the show, we'll do another round of demos and then we'll have a little break and give everyone a chance to sort of check out the basket.
Okay,
if that's
fine.
okay. And I'll try not to knock everything over in the meantime.
Right, well, I can't guarantee that.
By the way, I just want to say, for the record, that was not a direction, that was a request. Yes. Because otherwise my director will start playing silly whatsits with me, and you never know what could happen. I could go to talk to a camera
and you've just, like there you see? My feet.
cut off.
Cut off, gone. You've finished.
I could be in the middle of a sentence and all of a sudden, you know, what might be.
Shall we get back to the...
Oh.
I don't even know where mine is. Goes down there, I never see it again.
You don't want to
know? No, I don't.
Right, Optimus! Please more emails as well. I'll read some out in a minute. Should we do some, bit of a demo, then some emails.
Bit of a demo, right, okay.
Now I'm producing as well as directing.
Yeah. Okay. So, instead of using your mop and bucket, which will only do your hard floors, you've got a system which will do carpets, any kind of carpet, your rugs, also all of your hard floors, even your sealed wooden floors. What?
Sorry.
Sealed. Okay?
Where do you need
Heat up time 20 seconds. Normal tap water inside there. You don't have to go and buy specially formulated water.
No, it doesn't have to be ionised because you've got the filter already built in.
Exactly, we'll filter it out. 20 seconds heat up time. 130 degrees, constant steam. How does it do that?
How does it do that?
It's because the boiler is in the head.
It's all together now. The boiler's in the head. The boiler's in the head. The boiler's in the head.
There you go. And therefore, it keeps the temperature constant, but also makes the steam drier, so it doesn't over-wet your floor.
Yeah. By the way, we will paint our... they've seen better days, the edge of our boards, haven't they? I think it's time for a little lick of paint.
It is.
Bev, let me ask you a simple question that I think will cut through all of the detritus.
Okay.
Ah! That's almost fit for Halloween, that. Is there anything it won't clean? Is there anything it won't emulsify or...
not as I know.
You don't use it on leather?
Where steam's concerned with leather,
Yeah.
there is a way to clean leather, is to spray the steam into a cloth.
Yeah.
It creates a static charge and therefore you can wipe the leather with the cloth. But you cannot use it directly onto it. 130 degrees.
But in terms of stains and things that, you know...
I've fetched chewing gum off of my floor.
Really?
Also candle wax, you know, where you've had them
even on carpet?
Christmas. Yeah, on the
Really?
Christmas. Yeah, you know, the candles either fallen over or bits have dripped on it. Move furniture, and then you've got the indentation of the furniture in your carpet.
Oh, it gets rid of those?
Yep, just stand the steam over it for a few seconds and it will. Also, you can deodorize your clothes, your coats and things like that, winter coats. You can also get rid of pet hair by using it.
Pet smells?
Yep, pet smells.
They do.
You can go from one floor surface straight onto the other, doesn't matter. If you've got really stubborn stains, just hold it over for a few seconds. Let the steam do the hard work.
Because so here's an analogy. Have you ever burned yourself on the steam from your kettle? Now, a lot of you will have done, and it's more painful than a boiling water stain because it's hotter.
Yes.
And it penetrates deep into the dermis or the epidermis or whatever I don't know the medical terms. Your skin, your epidermis. It's horrible.
It is.
Now you imagine if, please, if there are any young children watching, put your hands over their ears. You imagine if I kept my finger on the kettle button, so it was constantly producing steam, and I held your wrist or your hand right at the spout.
You would not be able to.
I mean, I imagine it would it would start to cook your skin.
Yeah,
I imagine it maybe would even take some of your skin off.
Yes,
So, I mean, it wouldn't be good, would it? So imagine what's happening to the germs, the bacteria, the viruses, the mould, the spores, all of that. As soon as 130, this is hotter, or as hot as, literally the steam straight out of the kettle. It's 130 degree superheated.
Well, it's hotter, isn't
it's hotter, it's hotter than that, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's hotter than 100 degrees.
It's contained, yeah.
And more importantly, not only is it hotter, it's constant. Because a lot of steam mops will produce 100 degrees, 110, but they can't maintain that because the boiler is higher than where the cleaning...
It might be up here at that,
yes,
but by the time it hits the floor, it's 60, 70 degrees.
Exactly.
You might as well spit on the floor for all the good it's doing.
Yeah, less effective. So what you're doing is over-wetting your floor surface, which is not doing the cleaning it should do, but also it's not doing your floor surface any good.
No.
You know, and so therefore you want, if you're going to use steam...
Look, if you haven't got the top, and I learned this from you.
What?
Because you said, you know, when we had floors made for our Warrington studio to match these.
Yes.
And you said with the hard floor it has to be sealed.
Yes.
Or not sealed. You said something special.
Marine ply.
Marine, yeah, but there was something else about the actual wood. That it had to be a certain type of wood laminate.
Wood, yes, it was sealed wooden floors. Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was a cheaper laminate that was used. First demo with the Optimus mop. Wrinkles in the seams.
Yeah.
It literally started taking the floor off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So listen, this is a powerful system. So if you do have, shall we say, lower cost hardwood floors, just do a little patch test or something first.
Always do an error test.
But otherwise, I mean, this will go toe to toe with. I mean, it's almost industrial strength cleaning, I think.
Well, let's face it. If you go into hospital, they will use between 140 to 160, depending on the type of virus that they're having to kill.
Tell us that story about the steam at the hospital.
Oh, yeah. What they did was, you know, they got the cleaners to go in and clean. And after they cleaned, they went in with the blue...
toilets?
Yes, it was the washroom toilets.
Yeah.
They went in with the UV light, which will pick up proteins, bacteria. And they shone this UV light in the room. And you could see where they'd wiped with a cloth because it had
they've wiped the
smeared.
germs around.
Yes, exactly. So then they gave them the steam.
Yeah.
Right, and then they went in after with the UVA light and they could not find anything at all. It had dissolved it completely, and this is why a lot of hospitals are going back to using steam.
Have we got anything edible here? I'm just thinking, because I will eat my floor. I'll eat something off that floor after you've steamed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what we've got, but I would have to, something we can...
I mean, if you think about it, let's say you've got, you know, puppies or your puppy training or something like that. You're out at work or you leave them for 2 or 3 hours, you come back, you don't know if they've had a wee anywhere, it's dried, you're cooking tea, you drop a biscuit and you think, oh, 3-second rule, pick it up.
Yeah.
You don't know where that's dropped into.
A complete myth, by the way, that 3-second rule.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
You're just eating something covered in germs.
Yeah. Also, you know, round where the bin is.
Now because of the cost of living crisis.
Where the bin is in the
10-minute
kitchen.
rule.
Could be chicken juices. You know, it could be all that sort of thing.
I've heard some horror stories with chicken juices.
Oh, no.
Look, we're not trying to freak you out here.
No.
You understand if you're preparing poultry. But here, see, here's the other thing. Where was that spray cleaner? I'll ask my floor manager to do 2 things. So, if you read the we'll read the instructions. I haven't got my glasses, and it's 5 minutes.
I know. I was amazed when you done
So
that.
if you've prepared raw chicken on your countertop and you've sprayed it with a 99.9% kills all, you know, germs, bacteria and what have you, and you haven't left it on there for 5 minutes, that's not got rid of everything.
No.
It's actually a biohazard. When you bring chicken into your home, it's the only biohazard that you can legally buy in at the as far as I'm told.
Well, that's why everybody has they cook in the bags now, so you don't have to wash it and touch it. But I mean, when you spray a kitchen cleaner, let's say, or a bathroom cleaner, you don't spray evenly over that worktop. You might spray a little bit and then you wipe that bit and probably miss half of it. But this, I mean, you're going to use the steam. It's a larger area to clean.
Oh!
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, dear Rob with an E. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I've got dessert as well. Isn't that lovely?
It's lovely.
Come on, have it. Yeah, have it. Now, I'm going to...
Can you manage?
Right, can you hold that for a sec?
Yep.
Right, which is the best floor to do, the tile or the wood?
Well, we've just done this one.
All right, is that wet? Is that dirt?
No, that's dry. That's clean.
Right, I've now dirtied that.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, and I'll see if I can get the...
Let's steam this. I like how it twizzles this, because it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. You can get right into that corner, right down the edge of the kick space in the kitchen that you tend to leave when you're using a normal mop and bucket. There you go, sanitised.
Right. So, should we wait for it to dry?
If you wish, it'll be easier.
A couple of seconds. Would you mind holding the knife?
Of course, certainly.
What I'm going to do is... Now, I don't recommend you try this at home, but this is how... Would you mind?
I'll hold that. You're trusting me with this.
Been a bit more than 5 seconds. Right, ready? There you go. And that was on the frosted side.
Nice.
See you after this. Hopefully I'll still be here.
ShopOnTV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with ShopOnTV. At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at ShopOnTV.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. Shop on TV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at Shop on TV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with Shop on TV.
You're watching Shop on TV with moi, Robert Locke, avec un E. And it's wonderful to have your company. Those who've noted, I don't normally make a big deal about my birthday, largely because I forget it most years, and I actually had to calculate how old I was this year. And I've just turned 53 at the stroke of midnight. I don't know, I can't remember exactly when I was born. I think it was actually later in the evening, so I'm not technically 53 yet. But it is the day of my birthday. And many of you have been extremely kind and emailed in. So here is, I shall read or be read a cross section. Kieran has said, happy birthday. Thank you very much, Kieran. He says, have a great day. I certainly will, I'm working all day, but I will try to. Noran, just want to wish you the happiest of birthdays, many blessings, and a very happy and joyous day. Thank you for all the joy that I give to you. Apparently I'm a treasure. Thank you, I appreciate that. Mostly lost, in other words. Who was that? Tracy says, happy birthday, Rob Locke with an E. Thank you. Kevin also, one of our regulars, has wished me a happy birthday, many happy returns. Hope I have a fantastic day. As I say, I've got meetings. I've got to be up at 1. So I'll get... No, I'm not going to... I don't need violins. But no, I will. After what the crew bought me tonight, after about probably 5 o'clock, I will have a very good evening with my son, who's also off. Yes, so thank you so much for all your birthday wishes. I truly appreciate it. 651541 is your item number for your Optimus. Now, I think what we're going to do, you need to reset the floors, don't you, Bev? Going to start. Okay, so we'll go back to our blanket when you reset. But there's a bit of birthday cake debris there. That fell down. Good. So where would you like to go?
I would like to do the black tiles, please.
Then that shall be what you shall do.
Thank you very, very, very much.
Very, very, very much.
Where's my mop and bucket gone?
Where's your mop and bucket?
Oh, dear.
We took it out for health and safety reasons.
Oh.
I say, Mr. Floor Manager, may we have a mop and bucket, please?
Thank you, thank you.
Here he is. This is Clifford, the big red floor manager.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah.
Isn't it disgusting?
Yes, it is. I need to get a haircut. That's what I'm going to get for my birthday. It's about a month overdue. When the mullet starts coming in. I just don't have time, you see.
I know, this is the trouble.
And I don't have enough money to have a personal assistant, so.
You should worry. My daughter's a hairdresser.
First world problem.
I have to book in.
Do you?
Yeah, she's always busy.
Right, we have a dirty old mop.
We have a dirty old mop.
Can I borrow that?
The only time that this mop is clean is when you take it out the packet. As soon as you put it in the water and put it onto a surface, it started to contaminate. And unfortunately, what happens is we think we're taking that dirt away, then we pick it up and we put it back in the bowl. But all those dirt and germs have stuck to that, and now I'm pushing it around the floor. Plus the fact is, that floor's quite wet, and you can see the chemical that's on there. So therefore, when that dries, that will leave a sticky residue, and when you walk on it, you'll feel like you're walking on crisps because it'll stick to it. Not sanitized, just really.
I wouldn't eat a piece of cake off of that.
No, neither would I. But 20 seconds heat up time, water in there, switch it on. Always comes on to normal when you first switch it on.
Yep.
I would use normal on this setting, and then literally this is going to be one pass over all the way to the top, and look how it started to clean that surface, but also it's starting to dry.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh. See, it's not just me. We need a bigger set.
We need a bigger set.
We used to have a bigger set, but then it didn't. Now we don't.
No. It's compact and bijou.
Very compact, that's right.
Yes. So
Yes.
you're not using chemicals, you've sanitized that floor, but also you've sanitized the grouting that's in there.
Yes.
Because the steam
Yes.
forces the dirt out of the grouting.
Yeah, sure.
If you're going to use it on your wall tiles, you will also kill the mold spores that creates the mold in the first place. So inside shower enclosures, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yep.
Because not only can you use it on the floor, you can also use it high up.
What you can do down low, you can do up high.
Oh, well, there you go. And also, you can shorten the pole.
Yep.
If you want to use it on the glass on the
Yes.
shower enclosure.
You want to make it into a handheld.
handheld one. Yep, as well.
You know what we should have done is have we got a
Shall we sit? Well,
We should have sat down and just had a little
shall we sit
talk
down
around
and
the
do
unit.
that?
Yeah.
Shall we?
Should we go and have a sit down?
Yes,
Maybe
let's
David
go and have
can
a
bring us
sit
the
down.
bits.
Yes. Why not? Be
Sorry,
careful
be
with
careful
that.
with that. Yeah.
You have to be very careful.
Hold on, wait, Bev, because we got a
Steady,
cable here.
steady.
This
steady.
needed to be better planned, really.
There we go.
But that's because I'm I'm basically I'm doing something. I'm going off piste. So have a little sit.
Oh, this is warm.
Oh, I know that's because that blanket's on.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
lovely.
Right.
Right.
So is that hot?
Here we go.
or is it- Okay, thank you.
Yes, there you go.
Marvellous.
I'll hold that for you.
I mean, massive cable, 3-metre cable.
Yep.
Sorry, by the way, what we've got on the screen is it's showing you how the water basically passes through the anti-calc filter. It's then pushed down into the head, and remember, the boiler's in the head. The boiler's in the head! And that means you get superheated dry steam that comes out, straight out, right at the floor, and it kills 99.9% of the germs, viruses, bacteria, mold spores, well, they're all types of, virus and bacteria, I suppose, but you get the idea. It cleans, it sanitizes, and it doesn't require a single chemical to do it. And it's so well made. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good.
I
very
love
good.
this system, I really do.
It's
Where do you want to start?
It is so well made. I mean, how many times do you buy these type of things, and they're plastic and they're lightweight,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and they don't last very long. And I think people get so fed up of
Yeah.
spending money and something other not doing what it says.
It's got to be something that pleases people when they spend £200 on it.
Yeah.
Because that's the normal price. At OnBuy and Amazon, it's £179. It's £100 more than we've got it here.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're saving you 100. Have you stopped to think about that for a sec? We're saving you 100 quid versus Amazon.
Yes.
And also, this is coming direct. This is not some marketplace seller. This is coming direct to you from the manufacturer, or from Advanced Homewares, actually. But you're getting it through us, At that massively discounted price.
Absolutely.
And it's for the exact same kit.
Yes, absolutely.
No difference. It's not a different model. It's not a smaller model.
Nope.
It's the same full fat, full chat that you would pay the £100 or the £200 for.
Absolutely. And the thing is, everything is there for you. And because it's a modular system, you can add to it. That's the whole idea.
Yes,
because usually when you've brought them in the past, what happens is, unfortunately, when one part is gone, then that's it. You know, you throw the mop away. But with this, if you want to change the different mop heads as they progress and they bring out different ones, I mean, they're in the process of bringing out a full polisher at the moment, but because it's in segments, you can buy each segment if you want to. So you're keeping that going all the time.
You know, it occurs to me, I was thinking back that, so when I first moved into my flat, it was about 6 years ago when we moved back from the States, and I bought a manual squeeze spray mop. So it has a microfiber head and a bottle of solution, and you pull the trigger and it manually squeeze. Now that was 40 quid.
Was it?
Yeah, it was, because it was a good one, and I think it came with an extra microfiber head, you know, and it came with a full bottle of solution.
Of course.
But what I found with that is that the microfiber heads would get dirty so quickly that, and then I could never be faffed to wash them. I ended up just constantly buying microfiber pads.
Of course,
that's my own laziness, admittedly. But so then I decided, I know what I'm going to do for our bathrooms. I'll get myself and I'll get my son David one of those electric, where you press the button and it electrically sprays the solution out. And it has the replaceable pads.
Right.
They were 40 quid each.
Good
and
gracious.
Then you've got to, it came with a trial size solution.
Two
bathroom cleans. Now I've got to go buy a solution if I want to.
Yes.
And you also have to buy the replaceable heads.
Oh, wow.
So when I think about it, even if you said 30 quid for a mop. Like I've also bought a traditional mop, but it's the one where you put it in the centre and you push the pedal and it spins it.
Oh, yes,
And I think that was 40 quid, actually, to be honest, if I'm being honest. Yeah, they're all about 40 quid, these things.
Good gracious.
But if you take the closest I got, 40 quid that had anything electric, which was run off of 2 AAA batteries, is the you know, the spray one. This is 80 quid. I mean, it's... you could get just a pretty much regular mop. I mean, a premium mop, I would say, for half the price of this. Or more to the point, you're getting this for only double the price of a traditional mop.
And what we tend to forget is the fact is that all those other mops will not sanitise and clean to the level of what steam will.
And you've got to keep buying chemicals.
Exactly.
Keep replacing the heads.
Yeah.
And so it goes on. The costs stop the minute you buy this.
Yes.
You are plugging the dike. You're stopping the hemorrhage of money on cleaning chemicals. Do you want to walk us through?
No, the other thing that obviously is the biggest killer of most steam appliances is limescale. Just builds up. Irons especially, you know, and then all of a sudden you press the button and nothing comes out. That's how they've designed this. This is the filter at the top of the handle. So when you put water into the handle, which is there, what happens is it has to go through the filter.
Pumped through it, isn't it?
Pumped through before it gets anywhere near the boiler. So therefore all the impurities are filtered out. It goes all the way down to the pipe, and the heater...
And it's, by the way, that's not hollow, that pipe. In fact, can we show it? Would you mind taking it?
No.
It's got specific channels you saw on the animation for the water. Do you need a hand, or are you all right?
It's all right, I've got a cut on this thumb and it's...
Can you hold the handle for me?
Yes, of course, yes.
So you need to push that
That's
in.
it,
There we go. And then, see, would you mind?
Lovely, Oh.
Thank you. I didn't want to knock you out.
No.
Watch out now.
Go.
Okay, here, which camera shall I show this to, Kieran? Camera number 2. Just 1 second. We don't have the luxury of camera operators these days. Right, now you see those 3 channels. Those are for the electricity, and then you see the big channel there in the middle, the bottom. That's for the water. So it's pumped, you know, it's almost, I wouldn't say it's pressurised, but at pressure, it's pumped down a central channel into the boiler.
Yes.
So it's a directed, targeted water flow.
And that's the part that took them nearly 18 years to
So it's not a hollow pipe where water's just dribbling down the pipe.
In fact,
it's got to get into the boiler quick, hasn't it? You know what I mean? It's the only way it would work.
If you look at, if you can manage to see this part,
pull the trigger.
Okay? If I pull the trigger, that you can actually see where the water's just dripping through. Okay, obviously when it goes down to the pipe. Yes, But the thing is, most of the mops that you buy today, by the time it has gone down the pipe, it's cooled down to such an extent, you're probably getting 65 degrees out
because
of it.
Because it wouldn't have a heater in
No,
it.
it's
It would just be a pole. So the steam would be going down a hollow tube.
Yes.
Condensing on the inside, cooling on the inside, and by the time it gets to the bottom, it's not hot enough to really effectively kill germs and things. You've got to be over 100 degrees, right? At least.
Absolutely.
And also you've got condensate, which is water. So then that's why you get dribbles of water on the floor. That's why the others don't work.
Yeah.
I would warrant that any steam mop that doesn't have a boiler either in the head or as close to the head as possible ain't going to work. And we only sell two here. The one in the head and the one as close to the head as you can possibly get with that. The only reason they can't go in the head, because Home Tech have got the patent on it.
Yes.
It's the only mop that is allowed to produce steam from a boiler in the actual head unit because of the patent. It's the only system that can pump directly through a filter pre-steam, preheating.
Pre-steam.
Because that's the point. It's, you know, we wanted to make sure that the boiler doesn't get damaged.
Well, absolutely,
the calcification.
Absolutely.
This is patented, that is patented. The whole system is top notch.
So
it's 200 quid's worth of product.
So in actual fact, you're getting two steam mops in one. Because you're getting two heads, so you're getting two boilers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and for this price.
They want us to go back and actually show it in action. Let's do that.
Oh, good gracious.
I don't know if I can stand up now. I'll try. I might need my son to help me up. It's a complete handle assembly with water tank, the anti-calc cartridge system, mains cord hold. Oh, I'm sorry, we were saying 3 metre cable. It's not, Bev.
It's 5 metres.
5 metres. For some reason I had it in my head at 3. Well, there you go, you get an extra 2 metres as a bonus. You've got the connector tube, the triangular mop head, the rectangular mop head, the carpet glider, you get the water filler bottle, 2 replacement mop pads per shape, so 2 triangular, 2 rectangular, and there is actually also a little tool. Should I show you my little tool? Did we? Hang on, there's a water bottle on there as well. Yeah, we've got that. I want to show you these, if I may. Hold on. No, careful, Bev. This is... you take your life in your hands when you work on this set. Just to show you, here, any second, is the water filling bottle. See?
Oh.
Right. Hey. It says Max on the top. This one belongs to Max.
Oh, yeah.
You also, hello there. You also get, this is...
Goes on there,
this shape matches that shape.
Yeah.
And that allows you to twist on and twist off the cartridge to replace it. So you get that as well. Right.
Okay.
If you go that way, I'm just going to put these down.
Where are you going? Yeah. Okay.
I'll be right back. One second, sorry.
Fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the sealed wooden floors. Because not all mops you can do sealed wooden floors on. But because this is the temperature that it is, the steam's drier, so therefore you're not overwetting those floor surfaces.
Yes.
And now, as you can see, very
my birthday cake.
Yeah, you've mucked it up now, look. 20 seconds heat up time. So therefore you can grab and go. So when you get after tea, and you think to yourself is, well, I'll just run the mop.
Now, is tea northern for dinner?
No, afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea.
I say.
Afternoon tea.
And cakes.
Oh no, that's supper.
But supper is dinner. That's right.
It's supper.
Apparently supper is after dinner.
Oh,
because I get people say I've got to be at home time for my tea.
Oh yes, well, whatever. Oh,
that's a lot of dirt.
Disgusting. Now, if you want to polish your floors, okay, get some beeswax from the supermarket, little jar like that. put some beeswax on the bottom of the cloth and steam your floors, and what it will do, it'll help to polish your floors at the same time, but it does send a beautiful aroma
Yeah, 'cause
around
it melts
the
the
home.
wax, doesn't it?
Yeah,
The steam will
absolutely.
melt stuff. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So if you've got fat or oil or grease or you know, wax.
Yes,
Yeah.
The best thing I think I've used it on is the cooker hood.
Yeah.
Because normally, I mean, my stainless steel, the cooker hood, and you know, in the past, if you've put any kind of chemical on, you can always see the smear marks
can,
afterwards, because it never seems to get rid of the grease.
Yeah.
Soon as you use this, in fact, we'll show you it on the little VT thing that we've got, you will see the lady doing the cooker hood, and it is that quick. It will literally dissolve and emulsify that
VT,
grease.
by the way, stands for industry speak for videotape.
Yes.
Which of course it's not anymore, because we haven't used tape for years, but anyway,
No.
let's still call it that.
Well, yes. So, as you, sorry,
any
go on.
flats, no, I was just going to say any flat surface
Anything, yeah,
you
like
can
that.
use it on. And again, for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people at home, I mean, I spend a fortune on cleaning products.
Do you know how
and
much you spend on average?
For what, family or?
For a family,
Yeah.
on average per year, between 350 and 450 pounds per year.
So in other words, this is like me saying to you at home, give me 80 quid and I will give you back 250 to 300 pounds.
Well, yeah, that's
270,
basically, yeah.
Because this will pay for itself.
Yeah, it
Because
will.
the minute you buy this, you won't have to buy chemicals. And now,
No.
I always say, keep a bottle of Blue Magic around, because you never know that there might be areas that this is not suitable for cleaning.
Or, or you can't reach, or
you
something
can't reach,
like
or
that,
it's an
yeah.
odd shape.
Yeah,
So sure,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah.
But for anything flat,
Yeah.
I mean, this is the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, steam gets into places where you can't get half of the time.
Yeah.
So as you can see the force of steam that's coming out of there.
Yes.
Also where the carpet's concerned, it gets right down to the base of the carpet, not just on the top.
Yeah.
It neutralises odours.
Yeah.
So you'll never have that pet smell. Fantastic for doing pet beds.
Yeah.
So you can sanitise. Also, it's very good at removing pet hair. So if you've got, you know, some cat or dog that sleeps in a particular part, there you go, there's your cooker hood, that you can do, just put the steam on it. The actual hair sticks to the cloth, and then you take it away, and literally you've taken the pet bed off.
Patio furniture we're doing
Yeah.
there. Could be a plastic patio furniture.
Yeah.
Could be top of the barbecue. You know, when we
Yeah.
come to. I mean, this is the thing.
Yeah.
You'll use this all year
Worktops,
round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Say
And
that again, Leslie. I can't hear you.
because also they've made a patio cleaner now, a decking cleaner, which makes it an awful lot
Yeah.
easier to clean. You're not using chemicals on that. You can use the steam combined with the brush, but they're now working on a floor polishing system
Yes.
that you can have. So with it being this modular system, you can always add to it. So you can always keep renewing
You know what
the
they
look.
need to make?
What?
They need to make a mini head. So that you can
Put it
use
onto the bottom of here.
Yeah.
I shall have a word.
Or a mini boiler with a hose attachment or something.
Yeah, something like that. They could do that. with.
But they are developing those sorts of things. And you know, it really is built to last, this, it honestly is.
Yeah.
Next demo, please, bam.
Right. Well, what about your lino, stuff like that? I mean, things like Antico, and you know, you can't use certain things on that.
Right.
Because it overwets
What is
them.
Antico?
It's lino. It's very expensive
Oh, it's
lino.
expensive lino, is it?
Yeah.
They gave it a fancy name so they could charge more money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And very hard wearing. Can you remember Flotex?
Excuse me?
No?
No, never had the pleasure.
Flotex used to be a carpet, and it was about tissue paper, it felt like,
Oh, yeah.
and it was the most hard wearing carpet you could
Really?
ever had. Yeah, absolutely. You could have had the carpet outside,
Really?
and it wouldn't have done anything, but it looked awful and the designs
Yeah.
were horrible. But anyway, that's by the by.
I think I might have been in a nightclub or two back in the 90s.
Exactly, that's just exactly what it was. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's,
So,
David's walked
yeah.
his big clodhoppers in again.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, if you overwet things like this, you damage them. And this is why, with this steam, because of the temperature, keeps the steam nice and dry.
And you should never be afraid if it's a really, really ground-in stain.
Hold it
Put
over.
the steam over it, like
Yeah.
I said. If you were holding your hand at the business end of a kettle while it was steaming away,
Yeah.
again, don't, please, under any circumstances. So just give the steam time to work if it's a heavy stain. By the way, I should mention, on the 3 settings, the Eco, Normal and Turbo, never at any point does that affect the temperature.
No.
The temperature is always that 130 degree superheated dry steam, because otherwise it would be ineffective. It only is just the amount of steam produced.
That's
So it
exactly
basically
right.
squirts more water down if you need it to create more steam, or a dribble if you will, if it's just a light steam. You know.
Absolutely.
And you can do a quick sanitise.
You
can
can.
do it daily. In my kitchen, have one of these in my home. I just go literally bish bash bosh. Even if the floor's not dirty, you've walked around on it. It's got germs on it.
Exactly. Winter's coming, you know.
Winter's
and
coming.
We get mud in the house. The kids run through. The dogs run through.
Yeah.
They don't wipe their paws, and you know, and all
We've
the
got
rest of
babies
it.
crawling around.
Absolutely. So, for 20 seconds heat up time, why bother grabbing your mop and bucket and having to fill it up and get all the stuff out from
You
underneath
don't.
the
I
sink?
mean, if you're lazy like me, you just don't.
Well,
And you leave it
that's
until, like, my
sure,
bathroom
yeah.
is shocking at the moment, because you look at it and it's like it's a disaster
Yeah.
zone. Because I hate mopping the floors.
Well, yeah, because if you've got bathroom, for instance, right, you would only be able to do the floor with a mop and bucket. Not well, I might add.
No.
But when you've got this, you could do the floor, you can do the tiles on the wall, you could do the shower doors, you could do the bottom of the shower enclosure. I've even run mine along the bottom of the bath.
Also, if you've got men in the family or boys, you know, there's
Don't aim
there's
very
always
well.
a bit of an aim issue. It's just a fact of nature. But the
Why?
fact-
Place is big enough.
No, but this doesn't always. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of it. It's not quite that simple. But the point is that you
Obviously.
do get dribbles. But also, every time you flush your toilet,
Yeah.
you get micro sprinkles.
You
of,
do,
of
yeah.
poo water.
Yeah.
Or pea water.
Yeah.
It's fact.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So the fact is that, you know, once a day, once every couple of days, quick.
Why not? Yeah.
Because it's not even about cleaning anymore.
No.
It's about disinfecting. You
Yeah.
know that you have killed all of the germs, or 99.
Absolutely.
They have to say 99.9% in case there's just that one really
New one
tough
that they've
one
not
that-
found
if
yet.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially, as close to all of the germs as you
You know,
can get.
my grandmother used to say, it's easier to keep a house clean than it is to clean a house. And it's very true.
Write that down, Dave.
Yes, very true. Yeah. So,
What should we do? Carpet quickly, and then
Yes, let's do the
go back to our
carpet.
blankets. We'll sort of start wrapping
Okay.
it up, if you will.
oh yes, right. Well,
You need.
would you mind holding
Yes,
that,
of
please?
course. I shall put this over
Because
here.
just to save time, don't forget you're getting both heads with this, and don't forget both heads are exactly the same where the heat is concerned. It's still the same system. It's just a different shape. You also get the carpet glider with this. Also very good for doing your mattresses with the carpet glider on, because you're going to glide along the top. You've got 130 degrees. This should penetrate up to about 5 inches in the mattress. So
Wow.
Yeah.
So again, denaturing the allergen, which is dust mite
Yeah.
droppings.
Pillows.
Yeah, pillows.
Yeah,
curtains,
pillows. Yeah. Your
all cushions.
duvet. Yeah.
If you've got fabric sofa.
Any.
By the way, my request, Kieran, if we take a very short break after this, just we can get situated onto our blankets. Is that all right? Thanks. I'm jonesing for my birthday cake.
I'm going to say. Don't forget what happens here. It just opens up the fibres of the carpet. Okay.
Look.
Let
over a
me
bit,
move it
would-
across that way.
There you go.
can see. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Opens the fibres of the carpet, and what it does, it forces the dirt to the surface.
Yeah.
As you're going over backwards and forwards, you're literally just wiping it away. Also neutralises odours. So if you've got someone who smokes in the house, or you know you've got pets, you won't have that smell at all.
It's the lowest price ever, $79.99 for the whole system. So you literally get both the heads, the extension tube, you get obviously the business end, You've got 4 of the cloths, 2 triangle, 2 rectangle, your watering, your filling bottle, your tool to replace your cartridge and the cartridge itself. If you want to get a pack of a couple of replacement pads, they're all down the bottom. On the website, all the pads, all the replacement pads are there. And if you want to also upgrade to the circular head with the deck scrubber, scrubbing brush, that's on the website as well. $79.99. We sold it, thousands of people bought this from us at £99.99. It was one of our best-selling products still to date. We've now dropped it, I don't even know why, but we have, to $79.99. Certainly for your benefit, I'm glad that we have. 651-541. I promise you, whether you believe me or not, it is as good as we say it is. You'll find that out for yourself when you use yours, but it does require that you check out your basket. Now, you have to pay for it to be on the way. So while Bev's attempting to do something, I don't know quite
juggling.
what. Do you know what, Bev? We're on Freeview Channel 89 as well. Did you know that?
I do, yes.
Shop on TV also broadcasts every day from midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89, with an even wider range of must-have products at market-beating prices. So, check your electronic program guide for the latest show schedule and tune in daily to grab the offers while they're still available. There's more to see with Shop on TV. At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview Channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV. Shop on TV broadcasts across the nation every day from midnight to 3 a.m. on ITV1 and STV and midnight to 6 p.m. on Freeview Channel 89. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcasts are also streamed on our website at shopontv.co.uk and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. So, why not make it your daily ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest on offer? Outstanding quality, incredible value and superb savings with Shop on TV.
It's beautiful, these are. I've ordered one. While they were on the break, I went and I've ordered one. I've had the chocolate. Quite like the chocolate because I've got a cream.
Me too. It's my birthday cake.
I know. Is it nice?
It's lovely. You're not going to have
I shall have a piece, yes, in a little while.
Oh,
yes,
it's lovely.
It does look rather nice. But aren't these blankets absolutely brilliant? And I cannot get over the fact is you can put them in the washer.
I know.
Isn't that a fantastic idea? That you can put this in the washer.
It is absolutely amazing. Excuse me. You
Yes,
carry on, 'cause
okay.
I've got a mouthful of cake.
Well, we've got two colours. We've got a charcoal and we've got chocolate. I quite like the chocolate because it's supposed to be the in colour this year.
Oh, right.
With a lovely fleece inside. It's warm, it's lightweight without being too heavy, but it still feels cosy. And also what I like about this is that you've got different settings on here, so you can put different timing
Yes.
as well.
Yes,
So you
yes.
can have it on for half an hour, and it just keeps everything nice and warm. In fact, I would have this on rather than have to heat the whole of the house.
Well, that makes no sense to me, does it?
No,
You?
I know.
You're sitting down like some people, like the old days
Yeah.
when I grew up. People had, upstairs and a downstairs.
Yeah.
You turn the central heating on, and you're heating up the bedrooms and everything.
Yeah.
You're not even in them.
No, absolutely. And it's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
Where this, you can have it all sat on the settee, you can have a lovely warm blanket around your shoulders or your feet. And the thing is, it's not costing you the earth.
Yeah.
Where, you've got to heat the house up, that's exactly what it would do.
I know, about 7p. 7p an hour. This.
Yes.
Now it'll depend on people's tariff.
Yes,
obviously.
of course, yes.
But it's so simple to use. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is top quality fleece, top quality Sherpa. It's so soft, isn't it?
It's
Both
beautiful.
sides, depending on
Yeah.
whether you want the velvet side or the Sherpa side.
Yeah, I would put fabric conditioner in this.
Yes.
You said
you?
not at the beginning, but I would.
No, I was
actually.
sorry. I was thinking of microfiber cloths. It
Yes.
doesn't matter with.
It doesn't matter. No, I
because
would.
Just make it softer. Yeah,
Yeah.
if that's even possible. Soft as down. I love the fact it's 120 by 100 and 60.
Yeah,
So
look at
1.2 metres by 1.6 metres, which is roughly about a double bed. I would have said something like that.
Yeah. What if you got a caravan and you was? Some people go and spend autumn, sort of this time of year.
Yeah.
What a fantastic thing!
I know, and just the winter nights, sit
Yeah.
in front of the telly,
Yeah, absolutely. Be cosy.
cosy.
Warm and cosy. I must admit, I've got a very old blanket that I've had for quite some time at home, but every time I'm at home, as soon as I sit on the settee, the first thing I do is I switch the heated blanket on.
Yeah, it's kind of the sort of thing that our parents used to do, because
Like a
back in the
dummy.
days of coal and
Yeah.
and things like that, it was the electric blanket or nothing. Because
Yeah.
it was, or people couldn't during a war they couldn't afford to heat their homes,
No,
could they?
absolutely.
I suppose it would have all been gas or coal. It would have been coal back in.
But in coal, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But the point is that still to this day, and I was reading somewhere that there's something going on, without getting into sort of politics, that the elderly are going to lose some sort of allowance for.
Yes, they are, unfortunately, yes, they are.
And I don't mean to be, and again, I'm not saying this to sort of over dramatise the situation, but during the winter, a lot of elderly people, you hear it on the news all the time,
Yes, yeah,
who
absolutely.
do pass away because
Yeah.
they can't afford to heat their homes.
Yeah.
For goodness sake, give them one of these.
Wouldn't this be-
7p an hour. I think this is the solution.
Absolutely. And what a fantastic Christmas present.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It might be something that you probably not considered to buy yourself.
No.
But to receive this as a gift, I think this would be absolutely fantastic.
I know the benefits of a non-heated blanket, because that's how we got through last winter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we didn't. It cost my tariffs are so expensive, and because we have electricity that heats the water,
Yes.
and so that's the central heating and the water coming out of the taps and the shower. It's really expensive. So I don't put the heating on, because as you can almost watch
Yeah.
watch it going up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we got through last winter. It was with a mulberry silk blanket. That's
Yeah.
what we did it with.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's so inexpensive to run, and then when you want to, you just unplug it. It goes in the washing machine.
I think that's absolutely fantastic.
Because there were a few nights, Dave, it was a bit like, okay, please, can we turn the heating on? Weren't they really? And I didn't want to give in. This is the solution. Because also, do you know what? It's really warm on its own before you turn it on.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you might only need to turn it on a little bit if it
Yeah.
gets really cold.
Yeah. I mean, the same as you say, it's warm on its own without being heated.
Big enough to cover your legs and everything.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, I've, as I say, problem with my back. So, I mean, warmth, I would have it wrapped around my back. I mean, it's just luxurious. It's a lovely, soft feel to it. And it's a decent size. That's the trouble with mine. Mine's tiny.
You can wrap yourself around it. Oh, by the way, I was just going to show, this is the remote control. Turn it on. Oh, there we go. Now you see it flashing. So now you have temperature at the bottom, indicated by the thermometer, and then time at the top, indicated by the clock. So it's in increments of 1. Oh, sorry. Do you know what? I don't think it's plugged in. Oh, no, it's plugged in. Okay.
Right.
So when you turn it on, you've got to do temperature first. There we go. That, of course, you've got to do temperature first. Doesn't let you do the time because you can't do increments of time when there's no heat. Rob, can you? So you select. So this goes up in 5-degree increments. So up to 45 degrees, which is nice.
That's brilliant.
Like a warm bath, isn't it? 45 degrees.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do timer, so that's 20 minutes. That's 40, and it goes up in increments of 20 minutes. And when you get to 9, you're looking at 180 minutes, which is 3 British hours. So easy, isn't it? It's that easy. And then you know what? You could put it in your bed. Under your duvet,
absolutely,
on top of your duvet. I wouldn't sleep on it. I wouldn't per se. That's not what it's designed for.
Yeah.
Under it, you're okay.
Yeah.
And certainly as a bed warmer instead of a bedpan filled with coals, which is how they used to do it.
Yes, they did. Yes, absolutely.
And that's a lot before I.
Back in the day.
Before many people were born. And I tell you what, there's just something about having a blanket wrapped around you.
Well, I call mine my dummy. It's it's like having a dummy.
It's like having a dummy.
It is. It's sort of, I don't know.
You're sad.
Yeah.
Very
sad.
Like me.
Yeah.
No
Very
one loves
sad.
you.
I love you, darling.
Thank you. No one loves me in the other way.
Oh. Yes.
No, I know people like. Do you know, tonight was honestly very moving because it is. If I'm not saying this for any other reason than purely as an information, it is my birthday today, and I've kind of stopped celebrating birthdays. You know, we don't.
It did get to mine.
The last few years I've looked at the date and gone, oh blimey, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
But tonight when I came to the studio, my son. He brought a backpack with him, and I did wonder why. I will be honest. And I thought, I don't know, he's got his special floor manager tools in there or something like that. And I'm sitting down, and they said, "Close your eyes." And I thought they were going to show me something to do with the set, And so David, my son, who's the floor manager, if I haven't mentioned that a billion times already. Leslie, who's our producer, and Kieran, who's our director, whom unfortunately I can't really hear at the moment because I sat down on my earpiece and I flattened it. So I closed my eyes and I opened it, and they pulled over a glass table and they put an array of gifts on it that they'd purchased for me. Then they go, and I didn't know anything about the birthday cake.
No.
Went and got me a birthday cake as well.
No.
And cards. They wrote me some lovely cards. And I got one from my son, which actually I got 2 from David, and one of them had a picture of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And it said, "What was it? I know what I've bought you, or something." Because don't worry, because I can feel your presence. See?
Very good. Very good.
But that's a joke I've told many times on the air. So he got me a card. So I feel really special tonight. Thank you.
Good. So you should.
And thank you, and to all the wonderful people watching who've sent these lovely emails.
Oh, it's
it
beautiful.
genuinely means a lot because I don't get out much. I work every hour, don't I? I work every hour that God sends.
Yeah.
If I'm awake, I'm working usually.
Yeah, that's true.
Hopefully that'll only be for maybe another year. I don't know.
Yeah.
So thank you, and it's lovely to have all the people I could think of to spend my birthday with as well on the air. I couldn't think of anyone better than yourself.
Oh, thank
You're the one and only. You're the original.
Thank you. How nice.
No, it's true.
Lovely.
It's true.
Oh, it's lovely to work
No
here.
one's as good as Bev.
Lovely to work here, I have to say.
Try and keep it a happy camp, don't we?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Honestly and truthfully, I really look forward to going to work, and that's hand on heart. I really do. I'm taking this.
I assume at some point we'll go back to the floors. Is that happening soon?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's so weird when you can't hear your director.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
It's shouting
almost
at
the end of
me
the show.
because of my bike.
There's no point in me futzing with it now and trying to fix it. It's just, I can hear enough. Oh, thank you, David. Get a glass of water now. Well, I don't deserve this. Ah, lovely. I should probably actually talk because I'm on telly. Dave might have to help us up out of this horrible low sofa. Ah, thank you, bud. Right, so by the way, here is our winged electric airer, or clothes dryer, whatever you prefer to call it. And it's $54.99. And am I doing a little demonstration of it? Is that the idea? Right, lovely. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll do a little demo. Sorry, Bev. Be with you in a moment. Here it is, the winged airer. It sounds like a superhero, doesn't it? The winged airer. Now, this is the cover which goes over top. That is normally extra. Extra. But we have provided it at no additional charge. I'm going to put it down there for now. So, you have your two, winged sections either side. They are articulated, and you'll notice that the bars go that way, and then in the central section you have your bars which go in the opposite direction. What would that be? Adjacent? Is it adjacent to the ones in the wings? Now, you don't have to have the wings up if you don't want to. You can fold them down, and you could lay something flat on top. Entirely up to you. But if you do have the wings up, then not only can obviously you hang things from the bars, but if you so desired or so needed, you could also use a hanger or two. And the way you switch it on and off is actually incredibly simple. And the only thing is it's not simple to do is show you now, because it's, well, maybe I can, hold on. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. But it folds away for easy storage. It literally folds completely flat. And so, I mean, slip it under the bed, slip it next to if you have a white appliance that you can slip it next to. And saving on energy costs, because you're talking literally 7 pence on average per 60 minutes. So it's going to save you money. It's much cheaper or more affordable than your what do you call it, your tumble dryer. Bev, you were saying the tumble dryer about £2 an hour.
It's £2 an hour compared to 7 pence an hour.
20 stainless steel tubes, they're the ones that heat up. One on-off switch, which is very simple, secure and practical because it's actually a little plastic covered button.
Yes.
So if you had this out on the patio, for example, and it started to rain, not a problem. I mean, get it inside, don't you?
Yes, obviously, yes.
And an aluminium lightweight frame as well. It's good, isn't it?
Can I give you a top tip?
Yeah, please.
If you've got a jumper that you don't want to put over the bars, okay?
Yes.
Put a towel.
Yeah,
like so,
yeah.
Lay it flat, put that over the top, because the bars are heated and they'll heat the top and dry from the top and also from the bottom as well. You do it in half the time.
Not just a hat rack.
Yeah.
Really, yeah, very nice and sturdy as well.
It is. Well, you might have someone who can't, got dexterity problems and can't walk down the garden to peg the washing out. Think of your mum or something like that you think to yourself is, she doesn't want to go outside. Where this, you could have either inside or in your spare bedroom. You wouldn't even know that it was there particularly, would you? And also, I mean, last year I'd painted all our patio and I'd put all the flowers out and everything, and I sat there one day and all I could see on our washing line was my husband's underpants, and I thought, why have I spent all that time and all I'm looking at is washing?
It's washing, I know.
Where now I just put it on my airer and I've got the garden to myself, basically.
It'd be amazing for a caravan, I would have thought as well, a motorhome. If you have a studio flat, you don't have an awful lot of space. I mean, I've got a 2-bed. We have to put ours in the kitchen, but I don't have a balcony or anything like that.
No.
So this is pretty much the only way that we can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to have a heated one, £54.99. To be honest, we're giving you a heated option for a price that, to me, I mean, I think I paid about 80 quid for mine.
I think most of them are.
Expensive, yeah.
We've got kids going off to university.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a fantastic idea for them. They could keep it in the room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Right, it's 203-869, and where are we time-wise? We've got about 15 minutes or so left. So we're going to go back to where we're going.
I'm going to do the patio thing.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen that just at the moment.
The hero of the show, which is, of course, the Optimus modular steam cleaning system. Marvellous.
What a
Again, I'm just saying to everyone in the room, I can't hear a thing from so you will have to count me at the end, please, David, because otherwise I won't know.
Okay,
and I'll just crash off the air, which I don't wish to do.
Right.
Yes.
So, because it's a modular mop, you can add to it, and the next new one that they brought out is a decking or patio cleaner.
Yes, yes.
So normally what we have to do is buy a chemical, and then you've got the sweeping brush and backwards and forwards. Yep. It's a lot of hard work, and I don't know about you, but as I get older it gets more difficult to have to clean things like that. So why not utilise your steam?
I don't think it's easy at the best of times, whatever age you are.
No, it's not, not at all. Yeah. And well, I can't sweep now. I can't do that action at all for very long. So therefore, having something like this, which the steam's doing the work for me, I mean, it literally destroys the green algae that you get on the decking, especially. Good quality bristles on the actual unit. So now, in fact, let me just show you that. It's got 2 rows of bristles going all the way around it.
They are heavy duty, to say the least.
Heavy duty, but also fantastic scrubbing action. This is your round head where it fits onto. Yep. Also, it comes with 2 cloths, 2 round cloths, so you can utilise it for other areas in the home. You can use it on your floors if you wanted to. Obviously, I'm just going to pop this one on top because we're going to do the decking at the moment. Yep. But as I say, you can take that off and you can use that, as I say, on the floors. So I'd have this on turbo, the highest, so you've got the most forceful steam out, and just literally let that start to break down, but the heat of the steam will kill the green algae. And with the small little scrubbing brushes that we've got, it's doing all that hard work for you. Yeah. You're not having to do this.
No.
You just literally...
The brush is really just removing the debris because it's the steam that's doing the work.
Absolutely. And that's what it will do. So therefore it'll help also, you know, the black marks that we get on the patios. So all those types of areas you're literally releasing and getting rid of. Also patio furniture, you know, cleaning the patio furniture. I've got a large tub, you know, concrete tub, and I've put that inside and I've sanitised all inside there. Greenhouse windows and round there, you can actually sanitise all inside the greenhouse as well. So it's not just for the decking.
Would you be terribly lonely if I went just over there for a couple of minutes to see if I could fix my hearing?
No, not at all.
My earpiece?
We can have a chat.
Would you mind?
We? No.
I'm going to leave you in Bev's capable hands. I might as well. I'll give it a go.
So, the other area in the home, right, wooden floors. Now, wooden floors is very difficult to do usually. We over-wet them, then they start to damage, and you probably put a chemical on, and after a time, they start to look dull. Well, that's because the chemical that you've used leaves this film on the top of the wooden floor, and that's what looks dull. Now when you use steam, you're not leaving a chemical behind, you're sanitising that area, but if you're not careful, some steam cleaners will over-wet the floors. This is where the damage occurs. But with this one, it's super dry heated steam, so it's drier steam because it's more powerful. So now you can use it on your wooden floors. If you've got stubborn stains, don't struggle. Just hold it over for a few seconds, let that dissolve the dirt that's down there and literally wipe it away. So it's cutting through the dirt and the grease and the grime, but more importantly, it's sanitising all all the surfaces that you're using are. Hello, are you back?
I didn't need to come back, really. You were off on one there, weren't you?
I was in the zone.
I can hear again. I just had to blow through my tube.
Oh, did you? Oh. It's always good when you blow.
Well, it's like they like those, you know, those curly security person or CIA or FBI kind of
Yes.
earpiece things. It's like that, and sometimes I sat on my tube and flattened it. So I had to blow through it. And Carol, thank you for the birthday wishes. Really appreciate them. Thank you. And from everybody else, if I haven't had a chance to give you a shout out tonight, then there's always next year. But I will read all the emails that Leslie's going to forward to me. Thank you. Anyway, where were you?
Well, where was I? I was getting rid of the dirt that's on the floor. The dirt is now on the cloth. The floor has been sanitised, every inch of that floor. But also, if you want to polish and bring that sort of wood look really back,
The lustre.
Yes. Then get some beeswax. You can get little jars of it from the supermarket. Just put a little bit on the bottom of the cloth and then steam through the beeswax onto the floor. You'll polish your wooden floors, but also it does send a beautiful aroma around.
Now, do you know why I never polish, why I never do that to my floors?
Why?
Because people have constantly told me to mind my own beeswax.
I understand. Yes. Yes. That's it. Let's go on to the next floor quickly. Moving on. Right. What about engine oil, Swarfiga, that sort of type of thing?
Yes.
Other
Well, that's
Swarfigas
supposed
are
to clean
available.
the engine oil. I used to love Swarfiga
Yeah.
because some other cousins of mine,
Yes.
my other cousins who were watching earlier are still watching, they'll remember this. They had a farm in Guildford.
All right.
And they often would in one of the barns, they would tinker with cars and various such things. I think there was a race car involved at some point. And when I were a little boy, I used to help out, and I used to love dipping my hand in the great big tub of Swarfiga to clean my hands at the end of the day. Oh, I don't know, there's something about the texture.
Yes.
I love a bit of Swarfiga, I do.
Do they still make it?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going
You
to be
haven't done
looking.
a good day's work unless you come back with engine oil in your hands.
Yeah, well, that's it. There's one thing I can't stand the smell of, and that's creosote.
Oh no.
Oh, it's awful. Yeah.
It's useless anyway. We've got something much better, Roofix.
Yes, I heard
magic.
about that. I'm going to have a look at that show next time.
Yeah.
They do say that's good. In fact, sorry, I was
no,
that would have been
carry
good
on,
for our,
please. Yeah.
our garage roof then. It stops leaks.
Roofix. It does instantly. For up to 10 years, I think.
Really?
1 litre per square metre.
Oh, fantastic.
Brilliant. You literally just spread it on, and that's it.
And that's it, leave it. Oh,
Yeah. Fills holes, leaks, stops them instantly.
wow.
Yeah. It's called Roofix. It's on our website right now. It's amazing stuff.
I have heard
Whereas
of it.
creosote does not fill holes.
Oh, no, it
Because it's
doesn't.
basically just a thick paint, it just goes through.
Yeah.
This has got Draylon fibres in it that actually cover
That
over the
coats
patch.
it.
It's literally patching. Yeah.
What a fantastic system.
stuff.
Haven't they got some fantastic things now?
We got it all here, you know.
Really good.
And we've got this for the lowest price ever. Please check out your I forgot about stock. I don't know, we're at half the stock or something like that. We've got half the stock, I don't know, roughly left. So check out your baskets.
Check out your basket.
I don't know, I'm doing all these silly accents. I'm happy. What can I say?
Oh, why not? It should be on your birthday.
I know.
I'm going to bring a line out in handbags, I think. I think we need some handbags on here.
We do need some handbags.
Don't
There's
we need
some good
some
money in
handbags?
handbags.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring, because I've got a friend who's...
Have you?
Yes, who...
Oh, please, please.
Yes, the Italian leather, and I think...
I love
yes,
a bit of
nice
Italian
ones,
leather.
Yeah, I've got quite a few handbags.
Oh, do you know what? My earring's gone again.
I only went for a week in France and I brought 7 handbags.
7 handbags?
7, yeah. I've got a bit of a thing for handbags.
Please continue, because my hearing's
right,
gone
sorry.
again.
Oh, is it gone again?
Right,
okay
I
then.
need a new tube.
Right,
Obviously.
YouTube.
I'm going through these tubes like nobody's business.
I like the fact is that with these being modular, you can use this on all your floor types, right? Now, you might have, for the bathroom, let's say, obviously you've got the bathroom furniture in, and it makes it awkward to get round. That way I would use the triangle one, because that gets all in those corners a lot easier. Remember, it's a modular system, I can change the heads. You can see the triangular one here, so it gets underneath furniture a lot easier. Also round corners, actually, as you can see how she's cleaning the floor. Doesn't overwet the floor, so therefore you're not damaging surfaces. Still breaks down grease, still gets rid of germs, also more importantly gets rid of the viruses, especially at this time of year. You know, we sneeze, it doesn't just all go in the handkerchief, unfortunately it goes elsewhere. So to be able to sanitize that surface just using tap water, that has got to be the way to go, because you're not using chemicals, you're not spending money on chemicals. What you're using is Mother Nature at its best. And remember, if you don't think steam is powerful enough, think of this: if it can move a train, it can move a stain.
Yeah, I love that stain. Amazing. I'm back, by the way.
I can see you, Danny.
I just shoved my cable around the back. I can't, you know.
You can't be doing with it.
Can't be doing with it.
Can't be doing with it.
We're almost.
Would you like to get this spaghetti junction sorted out here?
Maybe, yes. We're on a bit of tape here. Honestly, what I love about this is it just shows how quickly, simply and easily you can do any flat surface. And remember, it's not just cleaning. It's not just cleaning better and quicker, but it's also sanitizing up to 99.9%. I hate doing the cooker hob because of all the dust that settles on it.
Oh,
and if you
yeah.
do it with a bit of kitchen towel or a J-cloth or some such thing, or even a microfiber cloth, you have to go over it several times.
Yeah, you do. It's smeared.
This is the answer. What about the green, the algae on you? If you've got a park bench type seating arrangement in your garden, but it could be wrought iron, it could be plastic.
I did my wrought iron. I knew there was something I'd done outside.
Yeah.
I've got a wrought iron bench,
Yeah.
very ornate, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Victorian ones.
Sure.
And I steamed that, and it brought all the green algae off all in between. I'd have had to have took a toothbrush to that.
Oh,
otherwise.
it makes light of tough
Yeah.
jobs otherwise, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All of that. Now, the only thing missing from that, I don't know why we haven't got them on there, are the rectangular
I
cloths.
know.
So you get 2 rectangular cloths and 2 triangular. And again, here is the patented technology at work. There are 2 patents on this system, and that's why it took so long, because they had to figure out a way about how to do it better and get, you know, and not infringe patents on other systems that had already been made. So the first one is that in goes the water, and as soon as you press the trigger, it's pumped. There's an active pump that pumps it first and foremost, the first stage, through the anti-calcification filter. Then your electric is fed down your pole along with your stream of water into the head, and this is the second patent. The boiler's in the head. The boiler's in the head. Hey, oh, yippee, oh.
The boiler's
in the head. Which means that it's being heated at source. You couldn't get the superheated dry steam closer to the floor if you tried.
No.
There's literally, I don't know, a quarter of an inch between a tank, a kettle, essentially, or boiler full of superheated dry steam, and the floor itself.
Yeah.
So it instantly comes out. It instantly, almost instantly, destroys 99.9% of germs, bacteria, viruses,
yeah.
and anything related. A mold is a type of algae, or they're a type of what are they?
Spores.
Spores.
Yeah,
Yes.
type of spores.
Fungus. That's what I was
Fungus.
looking for.
Yep.
So
It will
black
actually
mold. Not
kill
a
the
problem with this.
spores.
Does black mold, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does black mold. It will kill the spores that create the black mold,
Yes.
and eventually you will eradicate it completely.
Yeah.
If you've got things that has been re-dyed, if you like the old-fashioned edging around a bath, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we've got a
then-
few examples here actually. So obviously modular system for cleaning and sanitising floor surfaces and more. Triangular head suitable for all sealed hard surfaces. Rectangular head and carpet glider to refresh and deodorise carpets, pet beds, mattresses and soft furnishings. Converts to a handheld system for cleaning all surfaces. Specially designed washable microfiber pads which lock in dirt. Heats to 130 degrees in just 25, it's actually 20 seconds I think. Steam cleans at 100 degrees or above 100 degrees where the pad touches the surface. No chemicals required ever. In fact, don't put them in there because they'll go through the filter anyway. Just use ordinary tap water. Easy to fill water tank with a built-in anti-calc system to reduce lime scale. The whole thing is fully assembled with the extension pole is 2 kilos, and you get a 2-year warranty on it as well. So you get the whole system, everything we just described. Just brilliant.
I like the idea. The fact is, with it being this system, you can add to it, you know, or if one part of it does happen to fail, you can get that part again. You know, you're not having to buy the whole
I'm not walking off it. I'm just going to do it here. Do you mind? Sorry, carry on. Carry on talking, Bev.
Oh, I think
I've lost my thingy again. Go on.
You've lost it. So, as I say, you've got an all-in-one system, and because you can make it into the handheld, made it in the shorter version, it's not just what we call a one-trick pony. You know, you can use it around the home, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, the mattresses, the curtains, the soft furnishing, the pet beds. I've even taken and done it inside the car, you know, the back of the where the carpet is at the back, and refresh that. So there's so many areas you can use. 20 seconds heat up time, and honestly and truthfully, I don't think I will ever see it this price again. Too good to miss.
We tried at the start to get it down to that price, and it just wasn't possible. But it's because so many thousands of people have bought it. Now, I know that admittedly there are some people out there who a few months ago paid 20 quid extra for it.
Yes.
But do you know what? The number of reviews we had from people saying, and they were still getting it at half price, saying how incredible it is. And how it's transformed their cleaning. You can stop paying for chemicals now. Certainly a lot of them anyway. Maybe not all of them. You know, maybe there are some scenarios where this isn't going to be suitable to clean. I mean,
you can't put it inside the toilet.
No, you can't put it inside the toilet or inside the oven easily.
But that may come. You know, same as you.
And then all you have to do is buy an extra attachment. And remember, like with the attachment for the decking, the boiler's in the head. So
you buy whatever suits your needs. Not what some manufacturer wants to give you.
No, that's right. That's right. $79.99. Please check out. We're only about half the stock left. If you know you want it, and I hope that we have given you enough reason to understand why this is so good. And again, I don't get any commission off of this. Bev doesn't get any commission off this. It's straight, you know, we're paid to inform. So buy it, don't buy it. If you can't afford it, I get it. I completely understand that. If you just
Thank you.
If you're just doubtful, if you're sceptical because it's on telly, there's not much I can do about that. I just hope that you can find a mind that is open to the possibility of something that's going to actually really help you and benefit you, because it's not about, well, you need this if you're old or if you're young. I mean, any age, if you want to do a better job of cleaning and sanitizing, this is the answer. Steam is the way to go. So, you know, look, you've got a money-back guarantee. Give it a shot, see what you think. If you're not completely satisfied, you know what to do. 651-541, your item number. Thank you so much, Bev.
Always been a pleasure, and happy birthday, my darling.
Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the cake afterwards.
Thank you.
And thank you so much to you for watching. Thank you to all the crew again for all their gifts tonight, and to you for all of your birthday emails, my well wishes. I really appreciate that. And from me, Rob Lock with an E, I will see you again next Friday. That's right, yes, next Friday evening. But from all the weekend team here at Shop on TV, we wish you the best. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.